Messi. Oh, brilliant skill from Lionel Messi. Surging forward with real menace here. Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal that is!
Yes, good afternoon, evening. Yeah, 4 o'clock-ish. Probably 10 in the morning or 11 in the morning for you, Steve.
Yeah, 11.
Hello, how are you, Steve? You good?
I'm good, bro. Just collecting a lot of bottles from Arsenal fans, and the bottles full of tears and stuff like that. So it's I'm doing great. I'm doing great, man.
Good.
I'm just chilling.
Good. People have been asking for you. People have been saying, Savva, where's Steve? And I was like, I don't know. He's just like he's forgotten us. He's gone to bigger and better things. But here you are. You're back. You're here.
You'll see me a lot. I'll be on tomorrow's one. I'll be on Tuesday, both the Champions League watch-alongs. Then on Wednesday, and then Thursday. You said you're doing Europa stuff, yeah?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so I'll be there too. You'll see a lot of me. So all the people saying, "Oh, where's Steve? Where's Steve? Where's Steve?" You're gonna get a lot. And you know,
all we need in our lives is to see that face with that man bun. That's all we need in our lives, Steve. That's all we need. Nearly as good as Danny Kyriakos. Do you know what? I was just putting on a bet, and I'm running out of teams to put in. Yeah, I don't know. I'm running out of things to put in to my bet. What do you reckon? So far I've gone for Rangers to beat Hearts. I know that they're in the second half. Liverpool to beat Luton.
Pretty safe.
I feel like I need something in there. I feel like I need Roma to beat Lecce.
I'm not convinced. Go with under 2.5 goals.
Yeah, I always worry when I start doing the number of goals, mate. I always get wrong.
Oh, okay.
Torino versus Sassuolo, they're playing. Oh, that's tomorrow. Well, I need today. Well, okay, sod it. Fiorentina Juve. What's happening in that game?
Ooh, that's at Fiorentina, at the Stadio Artemio Franchi. Oh, man.
What about Heidenheim versus Stuttgart? I'm guessing Stuttgart are heavy favourites because of the odds.
Go for Stuttgart.
Okay, right. There you go. So we have got so far. Here we go. Getafe versus Cadiz. Okay.
Getafe, Cadiz. Go for... I don't know. Probably a draw. Roma is risky. Right. You're right, Elder, in the comments.
Right. I am putting in... oh, my God. I'll tell you what. This is tough.
Monaco are playing...
I don't know if Rangers have just scored.
Let me check. I'm not watching that game. I'm watching a lot of games, though. I got Wolfsburg, Werder Bremen on, Basel, Yevedon, and Randers and Copenhagen.
There's so many games. Right, okay.
Ajax are playing Heerenveen right now. I'm watching that as well.
Ajax are playing right now?
Heerenveen, yeah.
Okay. All right, hang on. What about today? Sporting Lisbon. The odds are awful, though, obviously. Yeah. Ajax going to win? Yeah, Ajax should win. Let's go with Ajax.
Yeah, they played good against Volendam on Thursday. I think they'll, yeah.
Right, okay. How about this? Rangers.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Roma, Stuttgart, Real Madrid, Valencia, and Ajax.
Ooh, Valencia is still 0-0 with Granada, I think. Ooh.
I need a curveball. Do you know what? You know when you need to throw in a game?
You need a draw. You need a draw in there. You need a draw.
Right, let's get rid of... Should we get rid of Rangers? Have gone down to 1.07. Let's get rid of Rangers. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's chuck in a curveball. Let's chuck in...
a draw, Lecce, Roma.
Or no, I fancy Roma to win that. What about Juve at Fiorentina?
Yes, Fiorentina win. Yeah,
you going for Fiorentina
That's
win?
That's a curveball. Yeah, it is 1-0 Ajax, by the way.
Oh, God, so that means I've gone far too late to put this bet on. Because Ajax is suspended. Let's get rid of Ajax. Sorry, do you know what? I'm doing too many teams here. I'll tell you what. Let's just go the obvious. Let's go Roma, Stuttgart, Real Madrid, Liverpool, and I feel like I need to go big on the Fiorentina Juve game. So Juve are second. Fiorentina are 7th.
Yeah.
Head to head.
Not many points up.
Fiorentina at home. Yeah, Juve away. Oh God,
Fiorentina are in good form, relatively speaking.
All right, we're gonna put Fiorentina in,
Yeah,
and if it doesn't come off, it's because of you. All right.
All right, I'll take the fall.
All right, you take the fall for that. So if we chuck Fiorentina in, that completely changes the odds. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's put.
Juve are a bad team, so they
Liverpool
just
Roma,
scrappy results.
Fiorentina. There we go. £10 pay back, 150.
Yeah, try it. Worth a shot.
Right. You remember those teams? Big
Yeah.
ups, everyone. All right. Whoa, all right. Whoa, all right. Relax.
Very demanding.
There's 20 minutes till the game starts. We're going to get there. You relax. Right. Liverpool, Roma, Stuttgart, Real Madrid. Let's make sure I've got these right. Roma, Fiorentina. I've gone with Liverpool. And who was the other two? I said Germany, Stuttgart, and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid. There we go. We've got it on. Right. We're done, Steve. We're done. Right. Steve, Liverpool versus Luton Town at Luton Town today. Let's have a little look, shall we? Let's have a look at the teams before this person gets very, very upset. Here we go. So Liverpool, Luton line up like this. They have gone with Kaminsky in goal, a back three of Oso, Lockyer, and Mengi, with Kabor, Nakamba, Barkley, Townsend, and Doherty, with Morris and Ogbean. Liverpool have gone with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, and Gomez. Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, Nunes, Jota. What's your initial thoughts about this game at Luton? What's your thoughts?
I think it's not going to be a one-way street completely. I think Liverpool will get the win, but just like when you guys played them, everybody was saying Tottenham could get 4, 5, 6, whatever. Obviously, you and Liverpool are obviously the league table says otherwise, but relatively speaking, reasonable. If we're being reasonable here, Liverpool have a lot more firepower than you guys outside of 1 or 2. So it's like the Jota, Salah. Yeah, I think it'll be a tough game. I think it'll be a tough game, especially because, like I say about Luton, the fullbacks, I really like Issa Kabore, and Doughty's decent, and Ogbene's actually been in good form for them. Ogbene. I kind of like
they're
him.
a powerful team, aren't they? They're powerful. When they played us, I did feel that their boys up top were big, powerful monsters that gave us a
technical ability too. They could shuffle it a little bit, they're decent. They're decent, not top of the range, but like I wouldn't be too surprised if they survive and those guys find some form a little bit. I still have them staying up. I still do have them staying up, but
a win for them tonight takes them out of the bottom 3. So it would put Bournemouth in the bottom 3. And they will go into 17th. And Liverpool need to win today to keep ground, don't they? I mean, Liverpool are now 4 points behind Man City. They're 3 points behind Spurs. They will go above Tottenham today if they win. Obviously, Spurs playing tomorrow night against Chelsea. But they will go into second for the time being on goal difference from what I can see. Yeah, they will go on goal difference. If any sort of win today, their goal difference will be superior to Tottenham's. And are you expecting Liverpool to come through this? Are you expecting the win for Liverpool?
Yeah, I would say 2-0. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's maybe a bit closer than that. I wouldn't be surprised if Luton could score against a run of play or something like that. I mean, they drew 2-2 with Forest, lost 3-1 to Villa. They got ripped apart that game, but at their home ground, they've lost a lot and all that, but like they are a tough out. They're a tough out. So they'll play hard. They'll make it competitive as much as it can be. But I don't think we're gonna walk all over them. But in terms of like how many goals they score, yeah, they'll dominate possession and all that, but they can be frustrating. Exactly. Mac Elwood said, right? They can be frustrating. So I think
just looking at Colton Morris, for example, has got the most won aerial duels in the Premier League.
Yeah.
The most aerial duels, the second most won, the first most headed attempts. And Luton Town, 20% of their passes this season have been long balls. That's the highest in the league. So
and
I
Liverpool do like. Oh, sorry. Go on. I cut you off.
No, go on. I think you were going to say what I was going to say.
Go for it.
I was going to say that I think Liverpool will like that. I think Konate and Van Dijk will like that battle. No, in the air. I don't know.
I think it could work out like that. But I was kind of thinking the fact that Luton Town playing with so many long balls, the longer Luton just keep this a 0-0 game, the center backs and fullbacks will keep on pushing forward and forward and forward. So if you only need one long ball, which they do a lot, that could be something interesting. So that's where Luton look to score, obviously.
Yeah.
It's all about having the composure of those long balls. Can you settle it and play someone in, which could happen.
Yeah, no, listen, I completely agree with you. It's going to be interesting. And obviously, you've got Andros Townsend, used to play for your club and my club, is now in a midfield three, bringing his experience. It's his third game, so that should add an interesting dynamic to the game as well. You get the feeling, I think what you said there was really poignant. I think Luton have to stay. I know this sounds really obvious. They have to keep out Liverpool for as long as possible. I think if Liverpool can grab an early goal, this could be a really long game. I think if they can stay in it, scrape it through, do what they did almost against Tottenham. It wasn't pretty the first half. They rode their luck massively against us, then just started to come into it. Yeah. Obviously, we made it a bit easier for them with Basuma getting the red card, etc. But look, it's an interesting game. The bottom four are really starting to get tailed off at the bottom, Steve. If you look at it, Everton are in 16th. They're above that. So they've got 11 points. Then the gap already to Bournemouth is 5 points. The gap from Everton to Burnley and Sheffield United, the gap to Luton is 6. So you're already 2 wins away. And the gap to Burnley and Sheffield United is 7 points. Is that for you? Is it going to be between those 4, Bournemouth, Luton, Burnley, and Sheffield United, or do you see any of the 3 or 4 above being dragged into it?
I can see Wolves getting dragged into it, Fulham and Everton, because it's still early in the season. Like freaky things happen, right? Like Everton Brighton yesterday, that was a draw. A lot of people were thinking, Brighton will win that kind of comfortably ish. It was a bit of a trap game, but they were expected to do the business, Brighton, I'd say. But they did well, Everton, to get a point out of that. But the bottom 3 are terrible right now, but things can change really quick. I mean, Aston Villa could have gone 3rd today. They could have gone 3rd today, and it's like, no one saw that coming. So it's like things can change. Things can change a lot in
Steve, you'd see me say it all the time. 3 games. 3 games is all it takes to be in a title race, to being in a relegation race. You know what I mean. And I think it's an interesting Premier League this year. I do think it's quite weak. I'll be honest. I think everyone's taking points off everyone else. I think it's quite weak. But listen, I'm looking forward to this because these are the games that the Luton fans will be looking forward to. Playing Liverpool, playing Man City, playing Man United. This is what they look forward to. So it should be interesting. Somebody has said here about Arsenal have made a statement backing the manager. I've not seen this.
About the ref. They just complain.
Oh, about the ref. Oh, I didn't know if it was like a vote of confidence. Do you know what I mean? He's doing a good job. How much pressure is he under this year, Arteta? He spent a lot of money. Title challenge last year. They've only lost 1 game, but it feels like everyone's gone into meltdown after 1 defeat. What's going on?
Well, but they also lost to Lens. They also lost to West Ham in the Cup. Drew with Fulham. So there haven't been. It is just 1 loss in the Premier League, but and the performances haven't been what they were last year, and that's what happens, man. When you're at Arsenal, it should be very high standards. It should be when you challenge for a title, regardless of the circumstances. You got to go out there and do it again. Especially he chose to sign Havertz. That's on him. And so he thought that was going to improve them or whatever. It doesn't at all. Rice definitely does. Timber definitely. I was talking about him at Ajax. They kept shifting him around, fullback, center back, fullback, center back. But I was like, play him somewhere and he'll thrive.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he got the ACL injury, so that sucks. And then the other one was Raya, and it's some good, some bad. So it's like, did they really have that great of a window? No, because they could have spent the 65 million so much better on Havertz.
Steve, my fault on Arsenal is that look, it pains me to say, but last year Arsenal were good to watch. And as a Spurs fan, that's horrible to say. I was jealous. And you think to yourself, right, if you're going to spend 220 million, build the squad. For me, what they needed to do was bring in 5 or 6 squad players. When I say squad players, I'm not talking about £100 million players. I'm talking about go and get some really clever, shrewd 30, 40 million pound signings.
From other leagues in particular.
Right, absolutely. And instead, 170 of it was on Rice and Havertz. Now, Rice is a good player, but 170 million of what they've done has gone on those two. And I'll ask this question. Are they stronger as an 11?
No.
Can they win the league?
No. because the fact that Nketiah has to start games for them.
Yeah.
They have, and he is not it. He doesn't start for the rest of the top 10 in the Premier League. Let's look at the top 10 in the Premier League. Crystal Palace, you could argue that maybe he does because they're shot up front. Brentford, no. Man United, no. Brighton, no. Newcastle, no. Aston Villa, no. Liverpool, no. Arsenal, no. Tottenham, no. Man City, no.
But you can go further down.
West Ham,
have Eddie Nketiah over Antonio?
No.
Would you have Eddie Nketiah over Awoniyi at Forest?
No.
Would you have Eddie Nketiah over? I don't know. Chelsea's difficult because they don't really have a forward. Would you have Eddie Nketiah over Hwang at Wolves?
No.
So for me, I think you're starting to look down at Fulham.
He starts for Fulham.
Does he play over Solanke at Bournemouth?
No, not the way that they play. No.
Right. Yeah. Big up, by the way, everyone in the chat. Big up to you. Smash the like button. Look, content creators, we shouldn't have to keep talking about it. Smash the like buttons. Yeah. Big up my boy Mo as well. Big up to Footy Judge Mo. If you have not already, please get over and smash a subscribe on Footy Judge Mo. If one of my moderators or any of my moderators here, if they are, please could you find Mo's link and put it into the chat. Please get over and support Footy Judge Mo. Me and him are going to be doing a few bits coming forwards. Going forwards is probably the correct term there. So watch out for that. So please, if anyone in my chat could put the link for Mo, that would be much appreciated. I can go and I'll tell you what, shall I just do it? Shall I do it? Footy Judge Mo. Let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, bear with me 1 second, people. Where is he? There he is. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Footy Judge Mo. The link is in the chat. Please get over there and subscribe to Mo. Let's get him flying up those numbers very, very quickly. Big up. It's always good to see Steve. Big up, Mo. Somebody said a point I really agreed with. Yeah. I think, Matt, the problem is VAR controversy isn't controversy anymore because it's every game. Every single. I don't know if you watched just now. You did, I know, because we were talking about it on WhatsApp. The second Villa goal. Mm-hmm. For some reason, they had to go to VAR to see if the bloke in the middle was offside.
Oh, the second Forest goal, you mean? The one that Emi Martinez mistake. Yeah,
he was nowhere near offside. Like I went, no, but we're looking and it's just, oh man,
because you know what that is. You know what that is. I think that is that. What that is right there is they're trying to overemphasize the fact that, we're trying to pay attention. We don't want to get the wrong decision because there's under scrutiny. That's what I think it is. But it's like, you're doing too much, man. You're doing too much. Just like if you have to check it, just just do your thing, man. I just feel like they're bottling it. They're bottling it literally because it's like, dude, just make a decision. Just chill out. Take 30 seconds. Like I feel like they just gotta chill out a bit and just make the decision.
Yeah, no, I agree. For me, I thought VAR coming in would have been all right if it was purely for every now and then. But now it's every goal. Hey, it is what it is. Look, the game is just 2 minutes away from kickoff.
Yeah.
Foxy, I've just asked Perchy to message you. He's about to message you now on Instagram as well. Would I have taken Eddie Nketiah over Raziak? Yeah, I mean, Raziak was awful. Raziak should never have got a move to Tottenham Hotspur in the first place. But big up to everyone. Smash that like button. Come on. We're on 52 likes. We should be on 100. And big up. Look, the Wanderer returns. Daniel Monsondern. Big up, Daniel. The Donny Rovers fan said, yes, Savva and Steve. What's your feeling for this game? Luton versus Liverpool. Exciting matchup. Match tomorrow as well. Big up to you, Daniel. I messaged him on Instagram. I was like, where you been? Where you been? And here he is, as generous as always. Big up to you, Daniel. I'm going to go with, I think Liverpool win this 3 or 4-1, if I'm brutally honest. But strange things have happened.
That's what they're expected to do. That's what they're expected to do. What did you say when Spurs played Luton Town? 2-0 Ajax.
I think I went for something like a 2-0. I think loads of people were doing we're going to win 7-0, 5-1 and all this. And every game Spurs fans predict 4-5, 4-5. And we've only scored 5 against Burnley. If I'm not wrong, any other Spurs fans in the chat, have Spurs scored more than 2 goals in any other game other than Burnley? I don't think we have.
No, I don't think we have either.
2 on the opening day, 2 against Man U, 2 against Fulham, 2 against Palace, 1 against Luton, 2 against Sheffield United, 2 against Liverpool, 2 against Arsenal. Yeah, I think it's just Burnley, to be honest with you. But listen, to
be fair, it is a good thing that I think in 9 out of your 10 games you've scored 2 goals. That is good because then you can rely on your defense can make a mistake if you just keep that trend going. So that is good because then for teams to beat you, like I said, if you consistently do it, which you are right now, that would mean teams have to score 3 on you. And you have a good goal. You have a goalkeeper in form. You have center backs that are performing well. They're conceding chances, yes, but you are keeping clean sheets and you're doing a good job overall as a team. So it's like
absolutely. I'm not knocking it. If you get 2 goals a game every game of the season, you're going to score a lot of goals. I just think I find it funny where every single game fans predict 4-0, 5-0. It's like, whoa.
That's why I said 2 to 1 to you guys tomorrow. You guys consistently score 2 goals. It's Chelsea. Their problem hasn't been defensively, but you can score 2 goals on them.
Their problem is the other end. I mean, look,
exactly.
It was raining in Luton. Let me make sure I get this scoreboard correct. I always mess this up. Yeah. By the way, I have just pinned this link. Please, this is to this channel. Let's subscribe. We just stopped growing in the last month. Let's grow. Let's keep growing. Let's move this towards the 12,000 markers. We've got loads of exciting content for you. So come on, smash those buttons. Liverpool have gone absolutely disgusting kit. I'm going to just put that out there right now. Let me see if I can get this scoreboard spot on.
It is a bit of a weird shirt, isn't it?
We're about to kick off. Come on, Savva, get this scoreboard
I like Luton's shirt. Orange is like one of my favorite colors, though. I do like Luton's shirt. But yeah, that green Liverpool one. They tried what they tried to do. Wow, Daniel's going 1-1. Yo, the odds on that must be crazy. Like, damn. Oh, Copenhagen are in here. What a good finish. Damn. Larson.
There we go. We should be good. Okay, so smash the like button. Please subscribe. Listen, do you know what? One of the players I strangely really, really like is Darwin Núñez. I think Darwin Núñez is the old man bun crew. Danny Kiriakou, Darwin Núñez. I always think that Liverpool just look that more dangerous with his power, his unpredictability up top as well. What do you make of Darwin
It
Núñez?
reminds me a bit of a less bulky, bit more skinny, scrappy version of Diego Costa. He's a pain in the
Yeah.
ass to play against. He'll make runs that will drag out center backs. He can score with his head, his both feet. It's like he's a good option. And I told people this when they initially bought Darwin because I watch a lot of Benfica. The first season at Benfica, he went 10-10 in the league, 10 goals, 10 assists. So but then the second year he exploded. And I think he did the same thing at Almeria when he was in the Segunda division with Almeria. So like he is one of those players. Same thing with Tonali. Like I said about Tonali. First year at Brescia, not great. Second year was so good that Milan wanted him. First year at Milan, not so great. Second year, really, really good. And then another good year. And then he went to Newcastle. And then that thing happened. So he's one of them players where it's like he moves to a new club and it takes him a year to kind of adjust. And then you get he has a breakout year. So it's like I
think he's got a good goal scoring record, Like if we actually look at hang on, where are we? Here we go. So if we look at Darwin Núñez this year, I could be proved wrong here. Liverpool in the attack now. Darwin Núñez so far, he's got 4 in 9 in the league, 3 assists to go with that as well. He's got 1 in 2 in the cups this year, and he's got 2 and 3 in Europe as well. So all in all, he's got 7 goals. Hang on, the ball is awkwardly bouncing around. It's all being played in the Luton half, as you would expect right now. But yeah, I always feel that Liverpool are a much more dangerous setup. A much more dangerous setup when he's playing. For me, I'd play him through the middle every game.
What a nice touch there, McAllister, Gravenberch. Gravenberch's been awesome for them, by the way. Wow, but yeah,
he's a quality player.
Yeah, and again, what a gigantic failure from Bayern to not utilize that kid and give him an actual chance and playing Goretzka instead. But whatever.
Especially when you see Bayern, Bayern look weakest in midfield to me. We did the Watchalong, didn't we, for Galatasaray? And their midfield was just overrun.
Having a field day, man. Yeah, but like, I just with Núñez, man, I do like him a lot, and he's a problem to deal with. He needs to, but that's always been a problem with his the finishing sometimes. But he does have a lot of chances to score. And like there will be a season where he don't miss the sitters and stuff like that, and he could just score everything he does. Because some of the misses, it's like a bit clumsy, but I still think I still think Liverpool got a really good player on their hands. And also Savva, like some people will be like, oh, 4 and 9 in the Prem. Who cares? He doesn't start every game. Start every game.
He doesn't. I honestly think it's a downfall of Klopp's, but I suppose the difference is when you've got Gakpo, Jota, Diaz, Salah, and Núñez. These are real first world problems. Liverpool are on the attack here. Here is Diogo. I want to say that's Diogo Jota. It's Diogo Jota. Yeah, slowed down. Liverpool's kit is horrible. Here is Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez has had a dig from 20 yards. The keeper's pushed it around the post. He was always going to save it, but you know what? I was just watching the Forest Villa game with my friend Graham. And you know what he said to me? Graham, been a coach for years and years at Charlton and working with England's youth setup and that.
Yeah.
Graham said to me, what enough teams don't do anymore is shoot.
Yeah.
Everyone, like Villa, tried to walk the ball in.
And then when they did shoot, they kept skying it.
Right.
They kept
just... But how did Forest's second goal come about? Someone has a pop shot from 25 yards. Yeah. Keeper makes a howler. You're in. Not enough teams shoot.
Good shot there from Núñez, by the way, to force the Kaminsky save.
I'm gonna put my balls out there, Steve, and say I reckon that Liverpool are going to score before 15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, can't argue.
I think they're too strong. For anyone that cares, AS Roma are going to be playing Lecce soon. They have got Dybala and Lukaku both fit today. There was some question marks.
That is a tricky game. Lecce have been They haven't been amazing. Oh wait, no, it's at home. Okay, yeah, Roma should get that.
But then they're 10th and 11th in the league. But Roma have got to win that to get them back into that top 7 contention.
Definitely.
But hey, it is. What did Milan do last night?
Oh, they were awful against Udinese. Awful.
Wow.
They lost 1-0.
Wow. So I saw Inter Milan one, didn't they? I think.
Yeah, they beat Atalanta. Yup. That was a good game. That was
Yeah.
a good game. I enjoyed that one. And I also watching the Newcastle game and the Bayern Dortmund game. But yeah, that was a good watch. That was a really good watch. Yeah, Lautaro Martinez, dude. Wow.
Hang on, here's Luton. Morris with a chance, but he's hit the first man. I'll tell you, a number of people that try and cross a football as well, by the way, and that can't get it past the first man. When I was growing up, every winger could cross the ball. Everyone could put a ball.
Now it's only in La Liga. Now it's only really in La Liga that you see that. I keep saying this on every stream. La Liga for me has been the most entertaining league to watch this season. Even when it's like Granada, Osasuna, the games have been awesome.
I like La Liga.
Awesome
I don't think enough people watch it, Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday, Barcelona, that was the smash and grab. That was smash and grab because Sociedad had chance after chance. And then
early in the game as well, Sociedad.
Yeah.
They just couldn't get it. Their 3 best performances this year against Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and Barca have all been losses.
Yeah.
It's like they've been unlucky in that, but they're still in that top 4. And in the Champions League, that's a tough team to play. But yeah, it's interesting. Good pass there, Kabore. Morris. What time are you at? So you're 30 seconds ahead of me. Okay. Yeah, I'm at 7:22. You're at 7:52. Yeah, Girona are doing fantastic, spitting facts. Definitely.
Yeah, Girona are a fantastic team to watch as well.
I like
Savio. That's
yeah?
Savio.
Sav?
He's a player.
Sav dog. That's what's up, man. He is. He really is. He's a creative outlet. He's not afraid to just take on his man, eager to ask for it. He's just a playmaker, man. He's phenomenal. Like if Man City, if you put him in Man City and you give him some time, yeah, he'd do bits for them. He could be like their maybe not Bernardo Silva replacement, but
I know what you mean.
Someone in there definitely to do some business. I think he's been awesome. And Dovbyk as well, the big Ukrainian guy. He's fitting in there like
he's scoring goals, isn't he? Every time I look, he's grabbing a couple. There's another one, isn't there? Isn't he another one? Huh?
Ukrainian guy, Sagankov.
Yes, yeah, they've scouted really well.
Yeah,
they've scouted really well. For anyone that cares as well, just in under an hour, you've got a London derby in the FA Cup, Charlton versus Cray Valley Paper Mills. As Nunes fires in a shot and it goes high and wide. You got Charlton versus Cray Valley. By the way, Crew 2, Derby 2 in the FA Cup with 1 minute left. Crew were 2-0 up with going into the 90th minute of this game. Wow. And Derby scored 2 goals in 3 injury time minutes, and they're still going in the 96th minute there. In other games today, hang on, why is there always someone at my front door? There's a cat again. So every time a cat goes past my garden. Alaves beat Almeria 1-0. Valencia are currently beating Granada 1-0. Who else today? In the Bundesliga, Wolfsburg drew with Bremen 2-2.
That was a good game.
Heidenheim 0, Stuttgart 0, 11 minutes gone in that one. In France, Lyon 1, Metz 1, Strasbourg 0, Clermont 0. And Monaco are currently beating Brest 1-0. A goal from Dennis Zakaria, former Chelsea midfielder. And Crew and Derby has finished. Liverpool just making their way into the Luton box. Luton are strong though. They're a big, powerful team.
Yeah, definitely. A good throw in there. Oh, Jota That's the second time he's kind of been limping there a little bit. It sucks because he's a good player, but he's so injury prone, man. He's so injury prone. But he's a good finisher, honestly. Oh, that's a nice ball. Nice work there. Is that Nakamba? Oh no, that's Ogbene. Look at that, Ogbene just shoving him off there. That's what you want out of your striker. That's what a Mario Mandzukic used to do. He used to drop way back and just he probably could play defense and just put in a shift. I like that.
So Crew 2, Derby 2, that game did finish in that way. Yeah, this game is settling into a pattern here. I think Liverpool I think we knew this. They're going to have all the ball. Jackal reckons that 26 points will keep you up this season. Spitting Facts says the Liverpool tactic is too good. Proud to be a Geordie. The goal he scored in his own half was midweek. It wasn't yesterday.
So it wasn't yesterday. It wasn't in midweek because Kane didn't play against Saarbrücken.
That was last week. That was last weekend.
Yeah.
Duncan Clark just letting us know that Liverpool's kit is awful. Yeah, I agree. Proud to be a Geordie said Girona is that City's group team. They're absolutely. Reno, we'll talk about this at halftime. We'll go to Spurs at halftime. Don't you worry about that. Big up to Philly 2109. It's a big up to Savva and Steve. Newcastle look good. They have knocked out both Manchester clubs and have beaten an Arsenal team that haven't been beaten. Here's Darwin Núñez. He's hit the bar. Darwin Núñez has hit the bar. And that is how simple it was. It was a ball dinked over the top, old school. The ball was played out to Trent Alexander-Arnold from his own half, played a diagonal over the top. Núñez ran onto it, got there first, and clipped the top of the crossbar. I'm sticking with it. I can see a goal coming very, very soon. That should have been 1-0. Is Jota both-footed? Good question.
That's a fantastic ball from Alexander-Arnold to get Núñez. That was unbelievable. Super, super ball. Oh, my. That's a ball. And actually, Núñez did good to those can be tricky because you receive it on the bounce like that, and you're in midair, and he kind of settled it down. The shot was a bit wild, but it did only hit the bar.
I just think he causes issues. Yeah. I think he'd be absolutely brilliant in a front three with Son and somebody else at Spurs. I do.
Yeah,
I think this is the profile of player we miss. This is what people want Richarlison to be.
But he's too slow, and he's not more.
Crap. You could just say he's too slow and crap.
Yeah. Oh.
Here's Luton trying to get down that wing, but the problem is Luton, I see it with a lot of teams that sit back, is when they get the ball, because they sit back, they then tend to try and want to do everything at 100 miles per hour going forwards. Yeah. But here they are, they've got a chance, and they've got a shot, and it's flown high and wide from, don't know who that is.
Ogbene?
It might be, yeah.
Number 7 for Luton, Ogbene.
No, it's whoever number 22, number 12 is.
What a good intercept. By the way, in that sequence of play for Luton, what a good interception that was from Marvelous Nakamba.
Yeah, brilliantly,
it's like,
brilliantly done in midfield.
The soft, it was a way too soft of a pass. Nakamba spotted that and like just went full speed. He saw that and was like, nah, dude, that's mine. And then that started that whole little chance there for Luton. He's actually been good for them. He's been good for them because that's exactly what he does. He'll sniff out the danger, anticipate interception, and then just get it forward. I think that's a good signing from Luton.
Yeah, absolutely. You need players like that in a team which are going to sit back a lot. But here's Liverpool. They're driving forward with Gravenberch. He's gone into Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez has had another shot from 25 yards, and the keeper's pushed this one.
He is on fire today.
Just to the side. It's turning into a bit of a Núñez versus the Luton keeper Kaminsky. But good centre forward play. Good. Yep. I think we've lost that in football. We're losing centre forward play. Everyone's a small, wide man that wants to jink in, and he'll score in this game. Here's Gravenbach now to Soboslai. Good footwork.
Not good save.
Soboslai to Alexis McAllister. Liverpool putting their foot on the ball. But, Steve, Luton have gone through the first 16 minutes. They've kept it at 0-0. They'll be relatively happy, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. Like, here's the thing about Liverpool, too. Let's not act like they haven't ever lost to Minnows away from home. Bournemouth 1-0 last year. Lost to Wolves away last year. I know last year and this year seems very different, but they still did have the same essential kind of thing going on. We all know that Liverpool could score a lot of goals, but sometimes it just isn't your day offensively, and sometimes it is your opponent's day in terms of defending and luck or whatever.
For sure. Look at Villa today. How much of the football did Villa have? But every cross didn't connect. Digne had about 15 chances to whip balls in and didn't get one of them right. But hang on, here's Mo Salah. He's cutting in. He's cutting in again. He's almost got caught up there, but he's gone back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. They've come back again. It's everyone behind the ball for Luton. It's a sea of orange shirts. A sea of orange shirts at the back. Great ball. Salah into Soboslai and defended well by Luton, who can get it clear. Have they got it clear? Yes, they've got it. Managed to finally get it clear. Now they can go down the left-hand side. Yes, they can go down the left-hand side. Lovely 1-2. Here's Ogbene. Ogbene's tried to twinkle toe his way past Kanate and gone down. I'm not sure if that is a free kick. Let's have a look.
I'm about to see that.
Ogbene, he ran at him. Oh, I don't know. It's weak. It's for me, it's weak. For me, I think it's weak.
Townsend to the left.
If I'm a centre half, I'm annoyed if that's given against me. But it is what it is. So a free kick to Luton on the left-hand side. And I think that is going to be, is that Doughty out there? I think that's Doughty.
Yeah.
Luton going to whip this in, and this is where they're going to have to capitalize.
You know what? Actually, you know what? You know why? I think they gave that foul because I think Konate was playing more of the man and not the ball. I think that maybe that's their logic. I don't know. Yeah,
maybe. The free kick that came in as well, it kind of whipped in, and the defender went, the attacker for Luton went too early, and it hit the back of his head rather than the front, and it's gone out for a Liverpool free kick. Bill said, what is a Cray Valley paper mill? Cray Valley are a team in South London. Cray Valley are a football team, and they're now called the Cray Valley Paper Mills, and they have got Charlton Athletic kicking off very soon in the FA Cup.
Isn't Charlton Athletic Stadium the Valley or something?
The Valley, yeah. Yeah, I used to work there. Yeah.
Right.
Here's Darwin Núñez. He's gone out wide to Gomez. Gomez, I think the problem they're going to have here is he's going to have to keep cutting back in because he's right-footed on the left back.
Yeah.
Every time he's cut back in. Every time. So they will lose that.
He's good at it, though. He is good at that, cutting back and just taking a shot. He's made Kaminsky work. Man. Made 2 decent saves.
Do you know what, perhaps be a Geordie? Do you know what? I was having this chat with someone the other day, and it's a friend of mine who supports Dartford, actually. And he said, when Dartford are in the league they're in right now, they win loads of games. Like most weeks they win. When they then got to the conference, they lose most weeks. And he said, it's difficult because you want to go up, but losing every week is also not very fun. So I suppose
it's weird. It's a weird feeling. It's weird having one season being like, we're favorites to win most games. And then the next division up, it's like, we're underdogs every time. It is weird. It is weird. But teams have done it where they've managed to just hold out and then establish themselves as whatever league team. So it can be done, but it is difficult. Sometimes you're just caught in a cycle of that.
Oh, but for sure. And it's a free kick.
Top teams go through that too, and in a different way. Like Arsenal, whenever they make the Champions League,
sure,
they go out the round of 16 usually, or quarterfinals. smash their group up, whatever, blah, 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 and then whatever. Or Sevilla do that. They win the Europa League, qualify for Champions League, third in the group. They lose in the Champions League, but just barely enough. And they lose in La Liga. Their league finishes of recent have not been good. So it's like, that's kind of that too, where it's like up and down, up and down. At least they win trophies out of it, though.
Liverpool whipped in a free kick from the left-hand side. It was right-footed, whipped in. Luton won the first header. It's fallen about 16 yards out to Mo Salah, and he's tried a kind of half volley. Didn't get it right at all, and it just went high and wide. But someone of Mo Salah's quality, you would expect to do much better with that. But listen, Luton defending well. They're defending well.
As well as they can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit that horribly, Salah. He did the thing. He did the thing, which I don't know why I see so many professional footballers do it. And it's easy because we're just sitting here chatting, you know, whatever on stream. We're just two dudes, right? But like when you hit a volley, you're supposed to hit it you're downwards.
You hit it true.
If you hit it upwards, it's just gonna go in the stands. It's just gonna go up in the stands. You want to hit a volley downward. That's the technique. Or with your laces, but you want to be kind of aiming more downward, because if you do the middle.
Hang on, they're in it. Sorry to cut you off, Steve. Mo Salah. And Mo Salah was, I say, clean through. He wasn't. The ball, again, Alexander-Arnold is finding everybody with these long balls. Mo Salah nodded it in front of himself to whip it across, but didn't get his footwork right, and then ended up just going out for a goal kick. But they're getting in down the channels with Nunes and Salah, so watch out for that. Big up Philly P. Yeah, the old Philly 2109 and Philly P. They're both here. There you go. They're both next to each other. The Phil Army. Yeah, yo-yo teams. Yeah, I mean, I think Norwich were a yo-yo team for years, right? Fulham were a yo-yo team for years, yeah. So yeah, it's tough. The gulf between two leagues. I'll tell you where I don't think there's a big difference is between the National League and League Two.
Really?
Yeah, I think if you look at both the teams that have come up from the National League, top four, Wrexham and Notts County.
Notts County, yeah.
But both of them have got top centre forwards, Langstaff and Paul Mullin. So hang on, here's Liverpool again. Mo Salah whips it in with his right foot. A header over from Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez is getting chance after chance.
He's got to start finishing them. Yeah,
he's going to be disappointed if he doesn't get himself on the score sheet.
Yo, Heerenveen, jeez. It's 2-1 Ajax. Second half just kicked off. What a good save that was from Mirage. Heerenveen might not. Oh my God, that's a horrible error. Oh wow, that could have.
They just gone to the bench, and you see Simicast, Luis Diaz, Gakpo. Yeah, they got some players on that bench.
Definitely. Same thing with headers, by the way. Like I just said about volleys, when you hit a header, you don't want to be leaning upwards. You want to hit it down.
You need to ideally. Yeah.
Or if you are gonna, if you have to, if it's a backwards header, you kind of want to you don't want to go for power. It's more of a placement.
Yeah.
But headers are tricky. Headers are very difficult because you're in air. You don't have the control that you think you have.
Yeah, there's not many people these days that are brilliant in the air. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, new channel set up. We've got some new artwork. We've got some new shows. We've got some new stuff going on. So please please subscribe. We're just struggling to get any subscribe. Do you know what, Steve? I've lost 20 subscribers in the last 24 hours.
Why?
I don't know. It just keeps going down rather than anyone subscribing. It's very strange. But it is what it is.
You know what it is? I think I did hear that YouTube they get rid of accounts that are like bots or accounts that haven't been used for a long time or something.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something like maybe that's why. But
they do, but we're just going down day after day. I mean, it's just like I can't seem to get over this. We're 11,672. We can't seem to get towards that 12K, but hey, it is what it is. as long as we're having fun.
Yeah,
no, I do not have Twitter. No. The worst place in the world, Twitter. No.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink.
No worries, man. No worries. So yeah, I think this game, Luton will be relatively happy. They've given up chances, too many, but you know, they've not conceded. They're slowly creeping towards the half-hour mark at 0-0. They'll be happy. But Liverpool coming forward again. Here's Diogo Jota. He's into Gravenbach into Joe Gomez. A lovely floated ball all the way out to Mo Salah. Mo Salah just playing a few little 1-2s with Darwin Núñez there. Yeah, I mean, it's all Liverpool. It's all Liverpool, but tough to break teams down.
Oh, all right.
You didn't miss anything.
26 minutes in. All right. Okay. That's where I'll put the Roma game on. Because the Copenhagen game. Copenhagen looked good today, by the way. They could get something out of that Man United game. They really could. They really, really could. I like their performance today for the most part. They got 4. They won 4-2 versus Randers away. I think that they're starting to score some goals. I think they give Man United some problems. I mean, anyone can, really.
Oh, of course. I don't quite get this. Remember when fans of other clubs said we never played anybody? That means I fully expect Liverpool to win. I don't understand the link between the two.
Yeah,
but
I'm trying to. When fans of other clubs said we never played anybody, well, regardless of whether fans of other clubs said that Spurs never played anybody, regardless of that, we all expect Liverpool to win this game.
Yeah.
Just like we all expected you to win. Just like I expect to beat Luton. I think something freaky might happen, but you know.
If you haven't subscribed, here is the link. Please do smash that subscribe button and welcome, absolutely everybody, welcome to the show. We'll be here until this game finishes. Then please go and watch Tottenham Takes with Sean and Henry. And then we have got the Spurs review live at 9 p.m. where tonight my guests are Iggy and Stel from Tottenham Away and Marlon from South View Coys. So we're bringing Iggy back to the channel for it's been too long. So please join us at 9 o'clock for that. But keep subscribing, people. Keep subscribing.
That's a good panel, man. That's a good panel. I like them. I like them.
Man, yeah. It's getting there. It's getting there. And then tomorrow, I will be live at 4 o'clock for a preview of Chelsea Tottenham with Goonie. Everyone knows Goonie. Here's Mo Salah. Oh, no. Didn't quite get it.
4 p.m. your time?
I'll be live at 4 p.m. with Goonie. Obviously, a Chelsea fan. Talk about Spurs, Chelsea. 6:30 p.m. we start our coverage for the live watch-along for the games. Kick off at 8. 10 p.m. Perchy and I then have our fan call-in show after the game. So we'll be live quite a lot for you tomorrow. And Perchy will be live at midday for a build-up as well.
Do you like the 8 p.m. kickoffs? Do you like those?
Yeah, I mean,
like going to the game. Obviously, those are the ones I love the 8 p.m.s. Like if I were to go to a game, atmosphere under the lights and all that, rat-tat-tat. But watching it, do you mind?
I don't mind, mate. I don't mind. It is what it is, right? These people say still not fully convinced. This guy scores goals. Like he might have missed some chances, but I mean, I look at him and look at all of our forwards and go, yeah, you could walk into Spurs' team, mate. Like again, we like to hate people who are better than what we've got. I've noticed that this guy is superior to what we've got. Yeah. Other than Son, he's superior to Brennan Johnson, Kulu,
Charlison.
All of those. Yeah, Richarlison, Brian Hill. Yeah. Yeah, I'd take him all day long. I think he's a tricky customer.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Very tricky customer. He's awkward to play against. That's the thing. Too many players are easy to play against now. You watch, as I said, Kulu, you know what he's going to do. Richarlison, you know what he's going to do. I watched earlier Leon Bailey to a degree. When you played on the wrong side, you know what he's going to do. Like, that's what I like about like a Jeremy Doku, for example. You don't know what that man's going to do.
He's got the wild card factor. You don't know what he's going to exactly. And also, he can change games. The Newcastle, the horrific. Oh my God. But no, seriously, he changed that game completely. Gave him a focal point, and his instructions were drive to the right. Because we're down a man. They're going to keep pushing up. And he did the business. He took both of his goals extremely well. So it's like, he's effective. Does he need to get better with the chances and converting a bit more? Yeah. Haaland has that problem.
Philly, this. Yeah, I absolutely. This is what it makes me laugh, mate. Honestly, you look at Nunez's career, the number of goals that man has scored. Roma have kicked off, by the way, but I mean, if you look at it, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, Darwin Nunez. If we look at his career, where is he? Here we go, Darwin Nunez.
Almeria.
By the way, in Darwin Nunez' last 7 games, he scored in 5 of them. Yeah, and he scored 3 games in a row. But we're not sure about him. We're not sure about. I makes me laugh, man. Makes me laugh.
It's not like he did super well with Benfica in the Champions League either, and in Portugal.
Look at this. Ready? This is Darwin Nunez. This is his form. But we're not sure about him. Look, can you see that?
Not sure about him. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Last 3 games, goal. Game before, just an assist. Game before, goal and an assist. Game before, goal. Game before, 2 assists. And Liverpool should be 1-0 up. Diogo Jota. Poor finish in the end.
What?
Poor finish.
Oh, I thought you said they were 1-0. Oh, wow.
No, should have been.
Luton are going to be liking this.
Right. In his last 10 games, he's got 8 goals.
Not sure, man. Not sure, man. But if Richarlison scores 1 header in a League Cup game, give him a chance. Give me
Costco, proving that he's an absolute idiot. Savva, your boys at Villa. My boys at Villa. What an absolute moron this bloke is. Why are they my boys?
Yo,
honestly, what happens to maturity in football? Like, just idiots like this. Sorry, I shouldn't say it, but my boys. I mean,
yeah, man.
We've already talked about Aston Villa's game, so I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, I didn't realize I said that Aston Villa would win every single game they play and win the league. I must have missed when I said that. What an idiot. Sorry. It just frustrates me when so many childish people.
I know, right?
So many childish people.
Handball possibly in the Roma Lecce game. Roma could have a penalty here. I think it's a handball. Dybala shot it. Defender was trying to. They're going to VAR. All right, let's see.
Of course they're going to VAR. Why wouldn't anyone want to go to VAR? VAR is the best place to go to. Let's see. I've just flicked it over to TNT Sports.
Oh, wait.
Looks like it's been given.
That angle doesn't. It's
been given.
Yeah, his hand goes like this. And the ball goes past it.
I'll stay here. I'll go back to Liverpool in a second. I'll stay here for the penalty.
Cabora is getting treatment anyways for Luton. So it is a pause. Yeah.
Right. It looks like Lukaku's going to step up. Another player that gets hate but still seems to score loads of goals. Romelu Lukaku is putting the ball down on the spot.
I as a player, I don't have too many complaints about him. He's just a player that you have to suit to your system. Like, he's not gonna. You can't just plug him in anywhere and it'll work. For me, Lukaku, it's like
he's got to play in a certain system.
Yeah, so that's the one thing I would say about him. Like that's what the Chelsea thing. I think we all maybe
Hang on,
misvalued
he's
that.
just missed the penalty.
No way.
He has just missed the penalty. It
Oh
was a
my God.
very poor penalty.
Like missed it or the goalkeeper saved it?
Same thing.
No, miss as in like did he even get it on target? Let's see.
Jimmy, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Dude, what are you talking about?
It also frustrates people when you fill up a starting 11 with. I think if you actually listened, I did. Oh my good God! Honestly, this is the sort of person I just need to block from the channel because
Lukaku.
I never filled up an 11. I put more Spurs players. I mean, I hate doing the combined 11s anyway, but I would have more Spurs players. But Villa are a very good team. Not as good away from home as they are at home, but they're a very good team.
Yeah, at home, that's a difficult game. You don't want to play Villa away.
It's like with Ash as well. I rate Nunes highly, but I'll turn your pot around. Criticizing Nunes isn't praising Richie. I didn't say it was. That wasn't my point. It's not the point I made. People have got two of these for a That's not what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to descend into one of these ones where people come in. People like Jimmy are just an absolute moron, so he can go in a timeout. I hate that. If I say one thing nice about another team, it's you support them.
You're the boys.
Oh, your boys. What a fucking idiot. Sorry. What an idiot. So like I say Man City are good. Do I support them as well?
No.
What makes me laugh is whenever the things I say come true, people like that moron Jimmy never come on and go, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. Right? By the way, I didn't even comment on the Forest Villa game before the game. I wasn't even streaming. Yeah. If you criticize Nunes, how does that relate to Richie? What are we talking about now?
Okay, that's what I said. That's what I said. No. My point was, and listen to the words that not you, Mark, but I'm saying everybody in the chat, listen to the words I'm about to say. There was a comment that said, I'm not too sure about Nunez. And I was kind of joking around by saying, yeah, and those same people, as a joke, I was saying, yeah, and then, Savva, isn't it funny that people will say, oh, I doubt Nunez, but then when Richarlison scores a goal in the League Cup in a draw versus Fulham, then, you got to give him a chance. You got to give him a chance. You got to back him. That's what I was saying. Yeah. It was a joke with some truth there.
Bill, if we're talking last season, what's that got to do with this season?
Yeah.
Like last season, Villa were much better than us. Spurs were awful last season.
Yeah. Terrible.
Like awful. Like people go, look at Romero. All right. But he weren't good last season. What? Sorry. Are we meant to predict what people are going to do from year to year? It just makes me laugh so much. Morton Varley beat up Gary. It said, Mourinho rumors be leaving Roma. Can you see a Premier League return? And if so, where?
Yes.
You never know where this man's going to end up.
I know.
I don't see where, though. He's done Spurs. He's done Chelsea. He's done...
I'll give you a hint.
Newcastle.
Yes. He was Sir Bobby Robson's. He was Sir Bobby Robson's. I'm not saying in next year, 2 years. I'm saying down the line, I think it will happen. Because he was Sir Bobby Robson's translator and assistant at Porto in the early 90s. Followed him to Barcelona as well. He's always spoken about Newcastle very highly. He's like, I have a special connection with them and the fans. I see that in the future happening. Yes. And would I try that? Hell yeah. Not right here, right now, but absolutely. Absolutely. Because if you give Mourinho money, which he doesn't have at Roma, and even if people are saying he's finished and stuff like that, I hate Roma. I don't like speaking a good word about them, but he won the Europa Conference League title, and he got to the Europa League final and lost it narrowly. And they're going to do that same thing again where they go deep in Europe with not much of a budget. I don't think he's finished. And he went to Man United. Everyone's finished when they go to Man United besides Sir Alex. And in the 50s when they won the European Cup under what's his face? Not Bobby Charlton. No, Bobby Charlton. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh.
Mourinho's finished. I'm not. Why would Newcastle sack Eddie Howe? Maybe Eddie Howe decides to leave. I'm talking in like 5 years, people, or maybe sooner. I don't know.
Steve, you're not allowed to do that. Everything's got to be right now. Right now.
If you spend 10, if you told me in the next 10 years, Newcastle will hire Jose Mourinho, yes, I would say I think that is plausible. I think it'll happen. But it depends. It depends. If Eddie Howe wins us the Premier League and whatever, who knows what happens, then there's no need to. But I think if you give Mourinho money, he's still gonna the style of play and stuff with that, but he's already got a connection with the fans. He's a proven winner. He's won Champions League with Porto, almost did it with Chelsea, a lot of Premier Leagues. Like this, he still is a top manager for me. Why are people still talking about Mourinho if he's finished?
Yeah.
That's my question. Why are people paying attention to Roma and talking about, I've heard he's going to leave Roma. If he's not relevant anymore, if he's finished, which is what finished, I think, means.
Can I just, sorry, this has to stop. Like, it is absolutely crazy. Like, so are we saying because Villa lost a game to Nottingham Forest, now all of a sudden all of our players are better than all of theirs? It's a madness how desperate Spurs are. You could tell Spurs have had such little success that our fans will celebrate anything. We're now celebrating Aston Villa losing to Nottingham Forest. Like, it's madness. Like, it's absolutely madness. So I think you said, I think it was based 4 or 5 shows before when you said Diaby, Watkins. Listen, I'll take Diaby and Watkins in our front three. Of course, we've got Kulusevski and Richarlison. Yes, all day long. That doesn't change because they had a bad game today.
Yeah, what?
This is the problem.
Overreactionary.
Like, literally, we're going every time a team wins, they're the best. Every time a team loses, they're crap. Watkins wasn't good today. Next week, Watkins could score a hat trick, and he's brilliant again. I think everyone needs to just
chill,
relax. Like, as I said, context and consistency.
Yeah.
Yes, Mark. Yes, the same way we're relying on Maddison and Son. Yes, we will have bad periods as well, Mark. Listen, somebody made a great point here. Where was it? Here we go. Hang on. Yeah, Daniel E. saying, Savva, what's wrong with saying another team is doing well, mate? Are we as fans just supposed to say every team is shit other than Spurs? This is what I mean. You can't say anything about any other club without our fans getting really protective because we're top of the league after 10 games. It's absolutely
Arsenal are crap because they lost to Newcastle. There you go.
Everyone's crap apart from Spurs. Is that what we're saying? Everyone's crap. Everyone's players are crap.
Yeah.
Everyone's players are crap. Told you when we did the whole the Spurs Liverpool combined 11, and it was like, only 4 of Liverpool's get in. You're like, hang on.
Yeah.
Only 4 of Liverpool's get in. This is a team that have lost 1 game in 29 or 30 in all competitions. And all of a sudden, 7 of ours just walk in and better than them. It's just absolutely, people are critical thinking, man. Critical thinking.
Exactly.
Look, again, this guy just hasn't got a clue, is he? Who doesn't miss a chance before they score a goal? Name me a striker. Name me a striker that scores 100% of their chances.
You could do any league, any division, anything.
Yeah,
anywhere. Find it.
It's like people go, Haaland misses chances. Yeah, he also scores 60 goals a season. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely mad. Honestly, football fans, something has happened to all these woke football fans. Something has happened now where no one else is allowed to be good. No one.
No.
Honestly, you name a player. He's crap. Why? He's not as good as our player. Well, what? Based on what? Like, what are we? Exactly this. Andy Cole. One of the best strikers the Premier League's ever had. He missed loads of chances.
But he also scored a load of goals. Like an absurd amount. Isn't he 5th all time in Premier League goal scoring? 5th, 6th, something like that. He's up there.
I think, Russ, the problem is everyone looks at everything under a microscope. Like, for example, Vicario started the season well, right? On a 10-game sample. For example, I don't think Porro's very good defensively, hence why he's been dribbled past more than any other player in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Matty Cash is a good fullback, doesn't really do too much wrong. So what is wrong with saying that Matty Cash could get in that team? I don't understand it. Like, it's just mad. Yeah, it's just absolutely mad.
Ooh.
Like, I don't know. Was you on the show me the other day, Steve, where I said, can you imagine Doku in our team?
Oh.
And somebody, I can't remember, in the chat was going, based on what? I'm like, you haven't seen Doku play, have you? If you're asking that question, you have not seen Jeremy Doku play football.
Yeah.
Like,
I watched him a lot at Stade Rennais. His problems were the injuries. It was never the performances or anything about his game. He could have scored a bit more, I guess, and the final ball could have been a bit better on some occasions, but like serious talent. Like he has so many X factors about his game.
Brilliant.
He's a game changer.
I'll ask the chat. Who are you taking? Jeremy Doku or Kulusevski? Who would want Jeremy Doku for Kulusevski?
If anyone says Kulu, then you're just...
You will have people that say it because they can't see part. Honestly, mate, it's...
Right.
Listen, I think Tottenham are top of the league because of Maddison and Son. Tottenham are top of the league because of Maddison and Son.
And just good management and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. That's not to say I don't think any of the other players aren't good. But, you know, X Factor.
Doku,
yeah, I don't think we've got a lot of players with X Factor.
Doku, this is obvious. Doku. All right, no one's saying Kulu, so at least that gives me some faith in humanity, I guess.
Oh, yeah, good.
Kulu because he works hard.
Yeah, that's what you get,
Doku.
man.
Doku.
It's half time here, 0-0. Liverpool have it all to do. Luton Town will be very, very happy, Steve, with their day so far.
I don't think they've had to work as hard as I thought they would have. They are working hard, but I thought that they'd have to be putting in block after block after block. I think Kaminsky's done well with those 2 saves on Nunez. And then Darwin hit the bar too. Yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked because I did say to you, I think 2-0, and I think it'll be a competitive game. It's a lot like the game versus when they hosted Spurs. It's a lot like that because you guys had some chances, I believe, early in the game.
Yeah, we had loads of chances. It's been very similar to this.
Yeah,
Liverpool have had 5 or 6 chances, but not finished their dinner. I love this. Again, Spur for life sums up football fans. I love it. He did nothing.
Yeah, what did Kulusevski do in that game?
In one game. In one game, a player doesn't do anything. Oh, they're rubbish. But look, I agree, Gary. I think Kulu is a busy fool. Yeah, he is. For me, he's okay. But I think if you want to,
I would never play him on the wing. Never play him on the wing. He does not have that dynamic.
Proud to be a Geordie. I just think he's okay. He just doesn't do anything for me as a football fan. As a football fan, it doesn't do anything for me.
There's no X factor to him. There's nothing you fear. There's nothing, like you said many times about Kulu. As if you're a fullback, that's not too bad of a day in the office. It's pretty easy, to be honest.
Yeah, listen, I agree. Listen, they're very different players. They're very, very big up Barry in the chat.
Barry.
They're very, very different players. But
Monaco on the break here. Balogun. Oh,
there is never an example where I would pick Kulu over Jeremy Doku. Like there's no time I would ever go, you know what, I fancy today. That's just me. I feel like that with Diaby. I feel like that with Neto. I feel like that with I like a winger. I like a proper winger.
Yeah.
Just me.
Actor Coglou, my current Favorite
Good
player.
player. Good
Bro.
player. He's one of those you watch Postecoglou and you don't know what you're going to get, which is exciting.
Wild card.
He can go right, he can go left, he can hold it up. I like him. Yeah, good player.
He would be, if you guys signed him and you guys were still top of the league, second place in that mix, that could be a crucial signing if I think he can translate that into the Premier League, because I've seen him play in a 4-2-3-1 at Gala, right middle, attacking field and the left. That could be crucial, because then you're getting a player that can play 3 positions, and you need a winger, and you could need a Madison backup. Let's say he gets a suspension or injury. That could be crucial. And it wouldn't cost an arm and a leg. I think you could get Postecoglou for 40, 45, 50. Maybe if they get out of the Champions League group or not, that could depend on it. That would be my pick for you guys. I think that could be a game changer. That could be a game changer, because you could plug him in any of those positions and he makes things happen. Happen. So I think that.
Uncle's Dork thinks that Liverpool will come out blitzing in second half and win 2-0. Steph ACM has said Juve rarely been good players unless it's to us. Spurs need to sign a player similar to Almiron. Michael wants Bakayoko and sell that for. Daniel E has said, Savva, look at Aaron Lennon. His final product let him down, but as a winger, he always took his man on. Ash thinks busy forward is a bit harsh. I think, you're probably right there. Kulu is too slow and his right foot is almost non-existent. Tim has said people who praise Kulu clearly haven't watched him play a full match. Yes, he works hard and will run up and down the pitch all game, but he is so one-dimensional that he doesn't have much end product. Someone's saying he could be a good backup for Madders. Spurs for Life saying, Savva, I'm not saying Doku is bad, but I think Arsenal's defense has improved a lot, but their attacks got worse. I don't know what one 20-minute cameo against Arsenal has got to do with anything, if I'm brutally honest. Louis K thinks that Luton are going to nick this.
You know what? It's crazy, but again, like I alluded to earlier, they have lost 1-0 to Bournemouth before. They've lost to crazy things happen. Crazy things happen, because, like, you know how many people have this on their ACCA as a Liverpool win, or they have a bet where it says 4-0 and then you lose it and you're like, what? I thought that was a banker. So things are they're expected to do it, and I still think they will, but Luton should be encouraged by that first half. Definitely.
Yeah, Philly. I think the thing is, fans like me and you, Philly, we've seen Waddle. We've seen Bale, we've seen Ginola, we've seen proper wide players that you go, Now I'm watching Kulu. I've seen this guy doesn't even. Hey, it is what it is. I don't want to have a pop at Kulu, but he just isn't for me.
I don't think he's a winger. Yeah.
I don't know what he is. I just don't know what he is. Graham said Marcus Edwards would be a good option for right wing.
Would he be homegrown?
Yes,
because he went through your academy.
Because he's from the UK, right? He definitely, from our academy, he would be.
So that actually, you know what? And wasn't there an issue with you guys with Marcus Edwards? Not with Mark. Jesus, with homegrown players in your squad.
Yeah, it's definitely something we need to look at.
That could be because, let's say Marcus Edwards was at a Palace compared to Sporting, the price tag wouldn't be as high because you're buying from outside of the Premier League. So it could be that could be an interesting signing. I like Marcus Edwards. I do like him. That would be an interesting purchase. Get him for 30, 35, 40. Yeah, that would be decent signing because it fills that homegrown slot. And I think he's an upgrade on Kulu.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Absolutely. Look, listen, football is all about what you like in a player and what you don't. I'm not telling anybody to not like a player. If you like Kulu, you like him.
That's cool. Yeah.
For me, I just want to see. I like even in this game when I watch Salah gets the ball, he wants to do things. He wants to create. He goes
Nunez.
But Philly, when we're talking about the likes of my man back there, David Ginola, you got to remember, some of the younger people, they didn't get to watch Ginola play, and this guy was just different class. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't make them like that anymore.
Was he like a top 5 winger of the 90s?
He was.
Was he the best?
He played for Tottenham,
right,
and won double Player of the Year. He was voted by his peers.
When you guys weren't that great, right?
Well, we finished like 11th or 12th that year, or 13th. He was that good. If he was playing now in this Ange system, getting the ball in the positions Kulu got them in, defenses wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know how to cope with David Ginola. Defenders then didn't know how to cope with David Ginola.
His highlights are just stupid, bro. They're stupid. The things he used to do, like the ball just stuck to his foot. Just like how did you keep that there, bro? What are you doing?
Yeah,
he looked fucking amazing. Who's a player? Who's a player nowadays, Savva, that's even in that realm of like, who does remind you of vaguely? Doku or no?
What, similar to Ginola?
Yeah,
no one.
He was unique. He was unique. Yeah,
I'm looking at wide players that can do what the likes of a Ginola could do. People in the chat, anyone? I'm coming up at a loss.
Laurent Robert, that's another one, man.
Yeah, Laurent Robert was good. Couldn't hold a torch to Ginola, but yeah, he was a good player.
Yeah, the Ginola goal against Man United. Yeah, I've watched the Newcastle 5-0 highlights, man. Hell yeah.
The thing is, he was powerful as well. He was 6'2", 6'3". He was a big guy, flat-footed Ginola.
Yeah.
Flat-footed, powerful, right foot, left foot, skill for days. Skill for days. When in the days when wingers actually use skill to get past a man rather than just pace.
Yeah.
Playing now, anybody like him?
Just vaguely.
No. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of tall wingers that. Who was the last player?
People now put players like Saka into that bracket, and I'm like, no, not you. Someone says Saint Maximan. That's a huge disrespect to the wonder that is David Ginola. Phil P. Anyone now who's similar to Ginola? I can't think of a single player. Can't think of a single one that can hold a torch to how good he was.
Perisic.
No.
Robert Pires.
I mean, if we're talking about playing now, Robert Perez was a very good player for me. Just a very different footballer to Ginola, but Perez was class. What a class player he was.
Pires was. I always thought, just talking with Arsenal fans, like, he's mad underrated. Because him and Henry had a disgusting link up. Like,
mate,
them and that was
Arsenal team. Oh, someone said Liao. Nah. You can't listen. We're talking about people who are okay. Ginola wasn't okay. He was the man. He was. People went to the lane, and even if Spurs were bad, you'd go, God, you see that thing Ginola did? You know, he just. Daniel, that's it. There's only one. I don't think wingers are made like this anymore.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really struggling. I think the fact that no one can come up with anyone that's playing now like him shows you. But there was some quality players in that era that he was playing.
Yeah.
You think in that era, you had Beckham on the right, Giggs on the left. You had Ginola on the left. You had people like Georgie Kinkladze. You had people like Zola playing in the hole for Chelsea. You had
Aspria.
Oh, God, he was class.
Yeah.
Jesus, just different. Now, I don't know. Players aren't made that way anymore.
Di Maria?
Di Maria was good. I like Di Maria as a player. I know who I'd have over him and Ginola all day, every day.
Yeah.
Chris Waddle. Chris Waddle was class, by the way. Anyone who's not seen Chris Waddle play, that man, anyone who's my age or above in the chat, how good was Waddle when he dropped his shoulder and went past a man? Like, he made it look so easy, just the drop of the shoulder and he was gone. And they just don't make them like that anymore.
Yeah.
They really, really don't. Yes. There you go. He was Cantona on the wing. There you go. Yes. Oh, don't. I don't. It upsets me.
What? Chris Waddle. Looks like. Jesus. Looks like second half's about a kickoff. Or like, more like 5 minutes, actually. I'm going to go get something to drink real quick. Oh, Ajax are up 3-1. Roma 0-0. Let's see.
No, not for me. Not for me. I want better. I think we need to start looking at better. Yeah. Oh God, Phil Pitt. God, he was unbelievable, wasn't he? He was super. Even in the latter stages of his career with like Sheffield Wednesday, he was just absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Seedorf was. See, when we talk about midfielders now, and everyone raves about Basuma and they rave about Declan Rice's, watch Seedorf. That was top players that really got me bubbling. Hey, different era now, different era.
All right, people. So, oh damn, we got some Gabriel slander from yesterday. Philly 2-109. That's what's up. I love that goal we scored yesterday, man. I just love how. Oh man. Oh, so controversial. So, was it really? Was it really, man? Like, what? So Joe Ellington isn't allowed to get into some physical what? Why in the hell would you have your back to Joe Ellington, by the way? For me, I thought the goal should have stood. I didn't really see. I see why.
Everyone wants every goal ruled out, Steve. Like we're trying. Hang on. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my clock. 1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I don't know. Every single time a goal goes in now, you look around, don't you, and go, right, was there a foul? Was there a handball? Was there an offside? Oh my God, like, was someone having a heart attack in the crowd? Was there, like, Jesus Christ, every single goal is killing football. Absolutely killing football. But we're back for the second half. I don't think there's been any substitutions yet.
Monaco, we're 2-0 up.
Yeah.
Alexander Golovin. Nice goal. Very nice goal. Monaco are, I believe, now they're top of Liga. And apparently in a non-competitive league, too, so. Oh, 1 point behind PSG. Nice could overtake PSG tonight. Okay. Good title race so far, man.
Yeah. Newcastle had all of them, didn't they? Waddle, Gaza, Beardsley.
Yeah. Definitely. Why didn't Joe Ellington get a penalty wiped out as he passes to Willock? Instead, he got up and played on? Yeah, exactly, man.
I think the thing is as well, centre halves used to be men.
Yeah.
Like proper men. And the way Gabriel went down, like 2 hands in the back, really, he was hardly touched. Like,
he's a big dude himself. It's like, really, you're going down that easy? I didn't think it was anything. I get it why people would be upset. I don't think it's a crystal clear call, but like I didn't think like, oh, that should have been ruled out.
There you go. Luton this season have conceded 6 goals in the first half of games and 14 in the second half.
That's been there. Yeah. Yeah, that's been their problem.
Peter Beagrie was a good winger. He could cross a ball. Proper winger. Beat a man, could cross a ball. That's what I like.
Definitely.
But
Man.
Liverpool need to win to keep pace at the top. Luton, as we said, a win can take them out the bottom three. So a lot on this second half. Here's Gravenbach trying to feed the ball through to Jota, but he hasn't managed to make that happen. And Luton can bring the ball forward, and they've just given it away.
This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, man. I feel like the subs for Liverpool could definitely be the difference in this game. Definitely.
I think so as well. Saliba is no Romero. At what? At what? I think so. I think Saliba's a phenomenal,
outstanding
he's an outstanding footballer.
Yeah,
cool, calm, composed. Yeah, he's a top player.
The one thing I will say though is that he is very Jesus. Him and Gabriel are very good at marking true center forwards out of games. When we subbed on Willock yesterday, and when Gordon would kind of play that false nine, they had to defend it differently. And it was immediately after that sub, like 2 or 3 minutes later, that we scored. And it was because we were giving them a different we gave ourselves a different option, a different look in attack. Because Wilson didn't do much that game. He had like a chance in the box early in the first half that he didn't hit well. But other than that, he wasn't really a factor in the game because as Gabriel and Saliba defended super well. They got fireworks in the background. Cool. But I just think I do think a false nines do work against Saliba and Gabriel. That is one thing I've noticed because it drags them out a little bit, and the movement is different to a traditional nine, like Callum Wilson. So I think that's one thing that teams should start doing against Arsenal. Try that false nine kind of look if you have that kind of player, because Gordon can do that. So that is one thing I'll say about Saliba. But yeah, he's outstanding. Outstanding.
I think Romero's been very good this year, but I've seen Saliba consistently good for years now.
Yeah.
And for me, consistency outweighs everything. You know that? Consistency outweighs everything.
Yeah, exactly, man. But people don't want to hear it. I don't know. Whatever.
I think people he goes through the back of people. He's strong. Listen, you don't have to. Virgil van Dijk was never one of those. And he was considered the best centre-half in the world because he was classy.
Yeah.
Elegant, classy. You look at Paolo Maldini. You look at, you look at Toby Alderweireld. Didn't have to go through people. Just class. Yeah. Rio Ferdinand, just classy. I think a lot of Spurs fans go over the top with Romero because they love that passion. And that's fine. Passion's great. But, hey.
Is it me or is Anthony Gordon kind of meh? I think he's done
well, isn't he?
He's done good so far. He's done good.
I think he's done a good job.
I'm not going to say he's amazing or anything, but like I've been very, very happy with his performances. Long may it continue, man. But like, if
Angus has found his way out of his hole. I love this whole Saliba. I love it when people say pocketed. What does that mean?
You didn't pocket. You didn't pocket.
In reality, was he pocketed or did City just not create for him? You've got this is the thing. Right. It's
So you pocketed Callum Wilson yesterday, but still lost. Explain that to me, Angus. I will be eagerly awaiting your response, my friend. Because you did pocket him. Fine, but like, how did that help you win the game yesterday? So
for me, VDV is more of a natural defender and a natural footballer than Romero. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Do you know what, Bill, a player so many people outside the Premier League don't talk about? Ronald Araujo of Barcelona is class.
What a good diving header yesterday. What a good header that was to make the difference for Barca.
He's very good in both penalty areas, but he's just very good on the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Angus is it. I love it when Angus comes in.
No.
The defeat. Accept the defeat. It's fine. You lost the game.
Deal with it. No. And you didn't actually answer my question. You pocketed Callum Wilson. How did that help you win the game? That's not answering the question. That's going off. That's changing the subject. I'm not stupid. Just how about you take some, how about Arteta take some accountability? How about he, instead of being embarrassed about something that whatever the hell he was talking about is embarrassing in 20 years for the decision. How about he's embarrassed the way you guys play? How about it's embarrassing to have one shot on target versus a back four of Nick Pope, Kieran Trippier, Jamal Lascelles, Fabian Schär, and Dan Burn? How about that's the embarrassing part?
Can we just
say,
you
did not play well.
Not every game at the end. You know, fans nowadays, like this is why I can't stand. Like I like Angus as a person, but like we played well. No, you didn't.
No, you did not.
You didn't play well. What's wrong with turning around and going, you know what? We didn't deserve to. You can say we didn't deserve to lose. I didn't think Newcastle were good, but
how many? Yes, I agree.
Well. We played well. Did you? No, you didn't. You didn't play
well. What did you do well? Rice?
Yeah.
Declan Rice was a standout. Very good game. Everyone else? Like what?
Yeah, it's mad. The thing is as well, Arsenal should have been down to 10 men. That was one of the worst tackles. Not the actual tackle, but the look, again, Angus, dude, listen, don't cut. Hopefully you're not talking to me on that about the bias. Dude, you know I don't do bias. Arsenal were not good yesterday.
I don't either.
Arsenal, listen, I don't think Newcastle were good either. I thought it was
I agree.
I think it was a bad game of football. Really bad game of football.
It was a physical. But we made it. We made it.
Angus, I've never seen you once with any humility. I've never seen you. You storm off when Arsenal lose a game. You can never just say, do you know what? Yeah, we were beaten today. When Spurs drew, when you told the world you were going to batter us, you stormed off. No one saw you. You did it against Chelsea when you said you were going to batter Chelsea. You said you were going to beat Newcastle. You didn't. You said you were going to beat Nice. You didn't. Maybe you're just not as good as you think you are, Angus.
Which is fine.
Just say we didn't deserve a win today. Here's Liverpool, Darwin Núñez.
How to be a Jordy? Bruno and Kai should have both been sent off.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree. I think
that's not bias. That's not bias.
Both teams were lucky to have 11 men on the pitch at the end.
Yeah.
But Arsenal, for me, did nothing as a forward threat. I thought Saka and Martinelli might as well have been sitting with me.
Yeah.
I think Nketiah's awful. Havertz is awful.
Shocking. Jorginho did nothing. Foxy's comments.
This is why, Steve, everyone hates the Arsenal fans because none of them will just be honest.
Yeah. Foxy's comments summarize
and say we didn't deserve to win the game.
Foxy's comment summarizes everything how I feel about that. Livermano pocketed Martinelli. Trippier out of position, pocketed Saka. We made Arsenal play our game yesterday, which was physical, aggressive.
Yeah.
We made them. It was a bar fight. We turned it into a bar fight. We played a bit dirty, nasty, and Arsenal weren't up for it. They weren't up for it. They defended pretty well because we didn't play well, and they didn't play well, so we defended well. That's what it was, and we got the goal by hook or by crook. And you guys had one shot on target. My team had 2 shots on target, and we got a goal. Do we need to improve offensively? Yeah, but we were coming up against an Arsenal side that are good defensively. We caught you out, though, on the goal.
We've got to an era where you can't go on any YouTube shows anymore with anyone actually trying to be level-headed. Everyone is so biased to their own club that the actual debates don't have any meaning. Right. Unfortunately, listen, as I said, I like Angus, but week on week, he just shows that he keeps saying the same things about Arsenal. He keeps being proven wrong, and he doubles down on it. He doubles down on it. Angus, if you had walked in here today and gone, you know what? Yeah, we weren't good enough yesterday. We didn't deserve to win. But, it's the decision of the ref. Oh, this isn't good enough. I've seen you against Chelsea. You were crap. You were crap yesterday. You were poor when we played you. You were awful against Nice. You were poor against Fulham. You're not as good as you were last year. It's okay to say that.
Yes.
It's okay. Not everything is a conspiracy against Arsenal. Here is Liverpool. Oh, they're starting to dominate now.
I don't think it's their night tonight. I gotta be honest. I don't think tonight's their night, man.
I agree, Mark. I completely agree. No idea why he went and got them both. Oh, I know him, Bill. I know Stefan. Nice guy. But again, honestly, watch Stefan, right? Watch
Stefan.
Watch what's his name in the chat? Angus. Watch the gal. These people don't actually talk football. If you try and engage them in debate, a gal turned around yesterday and said, I'm not counting that as a defeat.
Yes, and I laughed. You probably saw. I laughed at him. I was like, what?
It's pathetic. These people are given a platform.
I laughed when he said, I laughed to his face again when he said that Havertz had a good game. I laughed so hard. I could not believe what I was hearing. But then I was like, oh, it is.
Just turn around. If Spurs don't play well, I will turn around and go, yeah, we didn't deserve anything there. We weren't very good, or we were lucky tonight. Right?
Yeah.
It makes me laugh. Like, I go on the football terrace, and Terry will ask me a question in a segment about Arsenal or Liverpool. And they'll go, oh, as a Spurs fan, what do you know? The question isn't about Spurs. I was asked about Liverpool or Arsenal. Like, I've never known so many childish football fans.
It's crazy.
Like, Angus, the problem is, mate, everyone sees now, every time Arsenal are losing, you leave the chat room after you've bigged yourself up. You come in before a game and go, we'll win this. We're going to batter this team. We're going to do this. We're the best team.
Yeah.
Saka's world class. This player's great. But then when you don't do those things, you disappear when things get hot in the chat.
Or you just do excuses. Arsenal de Gooner. Are you sure Igal isn't joking?
He's upset now. Just take it on the chin.
Dude,
just say,
it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, I like you, Angus. I like talking with you. I like the little bants and stuff. It's cool. But like, I'd like some honesty. This isn't bias. Newcastle, we did not play well yesterday. We had one or two half chances. It was a very physical footballing game, with neither team stood out exceptionally. The players who stood out yesterday were on an individual thing and not a overall team thing. Rice was very good. Lascelles, Cher, Saliba and Gabriel for the most part, very good. Havertz did nothing. Jorginho did nothing. Your forwards did nothing. Nothing at all. Zinchenko came on as a sub, was dreadful.
Do you know what, Steve? This is why I got into YouTube. I wanted to have proper football discussions with people. And nine times out of 10, it is my club are the best. My club this player this. If I say Saka disappoints me, he's better than Kulu, that's got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it. The right winger of my club has nothing to do with my opinion of the right winger of your club. Right?
Yeah.
But that's what it is now. The problem.
You notice how I never do that, by the way. I never say.
I know you don't. But hang on. The problem with football fans like this is, especially the Arsenal fans. Arsenal were a decent team that had a very good year last year.
Yeah.
And from that, they just think they're a bit better than they are. They talk about themselves like they're Man City. Yeah. Arsenal did very well last year. Arsenal played breathtaking football last year. This year, not too much. This year, they're not. And their fans can't handle it. But their managers never experienced this, right? The manager's got no experience of it. Loads of the players have got no experience of it. And the fans just think they're better than they are. Now, the response I'll get is, Spurs are shit. Nothing to do with Spurs. Nothing to do with Tottenham. You know, I just don't think they're as good as they think they are.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're title challengers. I think they're a top 4 team. Yeah, but like, no, I don't think. Yeah, I've said about Arteta before. I think he needs to take a step down from Arsenal, go to a Betis, somewhere like that, because like there's not every manager is Zidane where they walk in or Guardiola. Those are
Yeah,
the
yeah.
exceptions to the rule. The exceptions to the rule are Guardiola starting out first job, but he did a lot of work in the Barcelona B team as well before he got the
Yeah,
top tier
people
job.
never ever look at that he was working
Right.
for years in the B team, bringing through these young
Not just
players.
a year or two. Like I think about 4 or 5 years. He was
Yeah,
really invested. He retired and then he went into that. So he did work from the ground up, albeit with an exceptional academy. But he didn't get to go straight to the Barca job. And there you go, Angus. This is that's all we want to hear. That's all. Not that we
So
want to hear.
basically, your anger should be pointed at your manager. The problem is
Yeah.
the anger is always at the other team's fans. It's always
Right.
at the decisions you don't get. For me, I don't think Arteta is getting it right.
Yeah.
I think the front three is starting to look a little bit tired.
Predictable,
tired. I think you need to mix it up. I think that you've got to start looking at players like Trossard to start getting some 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some Emil Smith-Rowe. I think you've got to mix it up a bit. I don't think he's getting it right at all. But listen.
2-0 Athletic Club over Villarreal. Damn.
Yeah, Charlton are 1-0 up, by the way, as well.
Who?
Against Charlton, 1-0 up.
Oh, yeah, against the Paper Valley Mills. Nice.
But this is why football fans get so carried away. I've said it about my own club. It's November the 5th.
I do agree with this. Like, footballing wise wasn't a beautiful game, but like, I did like the physical, combative,
Sure,
you know,
but I'm
bar
talking about
fight.
the quality of football was
Yeah,
non-existent.
the quality of football is not good, but like
That's
the
what I meant.
competitiveness and the physicality and all that, and just like the aggression, like, yeah, hell yeah. Imagine being at St. James Park last night for that. Fuck yeah.
Luton nearly scored, by the way. Luton nearly scored. That should have been in. They went down the line. I'll tell you what, whoever that was, absolutely bodied.
Let me see.
Oh,
here.
wow. Ogbean absolutely mugged off Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Another good. Oh, yes, he did. One touch and he was gone. Whoa. Yo.
Exactly, Ryan. I hate this school of
thought. Whoa. Good goalkeeping, Allison. Very heads up play from Allison. Wow. The thing is, though, Smith-Rowe is injured. Like, yeah, I get that, Angus, but like, Arteta does not rate Smith-Rowe whatsoever because he's healthy. Injuries have been a problem, but even when he is healthy, he doesn't play. He doesn't ever start him ever. I would take Smith-Rowe at Newcastle. That would be a good January signing for us. I think. I would give that a go.
Luton are living a charmed life at the back. They're trying to play the ball out, and Liverpool have pressed really hard, and they've won it back. But Luton working hard. This is
I don't think Luton. You know what? I don't think Liverpool have had a shot on target this half. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I don't think Liverpool have had a shot on target this half.
Well, Liverpool are bringing on Gakpo, Elliott, and Tsimikas. So they're making a triple substitution. It looks like Harvey Elliott has gone on for Alexis McAllister. Szoboszlai has gone off.
Wow.
Szoboszlai has gone off for Gakpo. This is where I do rate Klopp. He goes attacking. Gakpo's gone off for Diogo Jota, and Tsimikas has come on. So I think he's going to put Tsimikas to left back. So Tsimikas is going left back. Trent Alexander-Arnold to right back. Elliott. I don't know what they're doing. They've just got loads of players on the pitch now. I don't know what they're doing. But thanks, Carl. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you very much. And thank you to the couple of people that have come in and smashed the subscribe button. Please do subscribe. The link is in the chat. Please help us get towards the 12,000 mark. Yeah, Bill, most Arsenal I've got a few Arsenal fans that I really like. Like when I have a WhatsApp conversation with Lee Gunner, I feel like I'm having a proper conversation.
Yeah.
Not, oh, we were so unlucky. And that's the problem. When you've got fans like Angus, you can't have you can't have a sensible conversation. It's all we're brilliant, then they lose, and it's all throwing the bathwater. You know.
Why is it painful to Angus? Are you talking? Oh, Angus is talking about Smith Rowe. Yeah, I think it is a bummer that he's leaving you guys because I think he is good enough, but Arteta don't rate him for some reason.
Uphill Gardner. No, I call these Spurs fans out daily that think we're prime Barcelona. Yeah, don't you worry about that, mate. I say the same about my club that I will about others. Everyone knows that. It's why I don't grow as quick as other channels.
So, yeah, man. Goddamn, Cagliari won again today. Ranieri keeping Cagliari up. That would be crazy.
Liverpool now are they're huffing and puffing. There's a lot of bodies. There's
23 minutes left, man. There's 23 minutes left. Like time's ticking. Time's ticking. I would not be shocked. Would you be shocked?
He should have scored. He should have scored. The ball
and that's been the story. That's been the story.
The ball came in from Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott already getting in the thick of things. He dinked it right to the penalty. No, to the 6-yard box. Gakpo, the ball went behind him and he sort of dragged it back with his foot, but couldn't get it on target.
McAllister, Konate. Nice ball to the right. Switch it up a little bit. Harvey Elliott. Oh! I just saw that. Why would it? I like Gakpo, but like, what were you trying to do there?
This is the thing, Ben. I tried to explain this to, and listen, I've got nothing against Sam, by the way. But I tried to explain to Sam that all these people that just say, "Oh, they're 10 men," and you know, it's easy to break down teams. I think Luton again have showed it today. When teams put this many men behind the ball, it is tough to break them down. It is very tough to break them down. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this ends 0-0. I honest to God, I would not be surprised.
Liverpool are starting to. I think they're in that mode now. You know, that mode of hang on, this is serious.
Yeah.
But Luton have got so many bodies back there. Hang on, here's Nunes. He lays it back to Tsimikas. Tsimikas gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Lovely ball. That should be 1-0. Oh my gosh. I can't defend you on that one, Darwin. I cannot defend you on that one, my friend. Wait for this. The ball was dinked to the back post. Lovely ball by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Stalla headed it across goal, and Darwin Nunes was 2 yards, if that. He was onside, Salah, 2 yards, 1 yard out, and he has skied it. You've got to score them, mate. You've got to score them.
Oh! Yo, he went bar down on the stadium.
Wow.
He went bar down.
Wow.
He went bar down. He went bar down on the stadium roof.
Wow, you've got to score that, mate. Got to score that. Wow. Liverpool are starting to crank it up a bit now, though. Big up PB and Jam. Hope you're well. Said great stream so far, Savva and Steve. Keep the good work up, and you will soon hopefully start growing. Yeah, it would be nice to grow a little bit. We just haven't grown for a while now, but hey, it is what it is.
He's literally, oh my God, that's hilarious. I don't think it's Liverpool's 3-0 Athletic Club. Inaki Williams. His brother just scored like 10 minutes ago. Nice team, Athletic Club Bilbao. Nice team. Nice team to watch. Villarreal getting panned, man. Oh my God.
And yeah, Stuttgart are losing as well.
Heidenheim. Oh my God. Nunez is a hench Craig Bellamy. And Craig Bellamy was a bastard and a half, wasn't he?
Right, Liverpool can break here. Harvey Elliott puts it into Mo Salah. Mo Salah's gonna play in Darwin Nunes. Darwin Nunes, great shot, great save. That was much better from Liverpool. Again, you've got to go at pace to beat. This is the thing with low blocks. You've got to go at them quickly. Elliot with a lovely. Was he onside? It's hard to tell. He put in Mo Salah. Mo Salah played Nunes. Nunes shot, and Kaminsky with very strong hands.
Angus, I totally agree. That would be great competition for Bukayo Saka. Nico Williams at Athletic Club. Yes. Yes. Totally agreed.
And this, I agree with this.
Oh!
Steve. I agree with this, Steve. Let's get some likes.
Come on, people.
Let's get the likes up, people.
Like check 1, 2, 1.
From Liverpool. Elliot's brought it down. He's had a shot and it's gone out for a corner. I'll tell you what, you know, when you get that feeling a goal is coming, they're peppering them now. If Luton hold on to this, fair play to them. They are defending resolutely.
Craig Lee actually did say a 0-0. He actually did say a 0-0. So, wow. That shot from Nunez has some serious power and pace on that. Oh my God, that's a really good save, Kaminsky. Very good save. Even though that's one of them shots. That's one of them shots that if you score that, even though it is near post, the sheer power and pace that had on that, that's a seriously good save. That's a seriously good save. Wow.
They're defending so well, Luton Town here, and they're going to try and break. And they've got a free kick for the foul on Chong.
Wow. Chicago Bears.
Who is the world-class striker you think Arsenal are going to buy? That's what I'll ask. Who? Problem is, Ash, they might, but you've got to win. They've got to get some wins on the board. I'm not saying today. They've got to, you know, you've got to start racking up some wins. And at the moment, I think between them, Bournemouth, Sheffield United, and Burnley, none of them can win games.
Sheffield United, to be fair, did yesterday, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's crazy. Osimhen at Arsenal.
How much do you think Arsenal are going to spend on Victor Osimhen?
They would offer like 90 or 95 or something. They wouldn't. They if you want Osimhen, if you give Di Laurentiis 150 million pounds, it's a done deal. Then again, he might go even crazier and say, no, I want 160, 170.
I think he might get better offers than Arsenal as well.
Yes, that too. Real Madrid.
I think so many people need a striker. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that he just goes.
We have the money. Wait, whoa, Angus. You have the money for it, but you had to do the loan with an option to buy for Raya. You have the money for it. You're in FF. You guys don't sell players very well. You guys, it's not as. I don't think you can go and spend 150 million on a player. I don't think you have the money for it, Angus. I gotta be honest. Go on Transfermarkt and look at your incomings and outgoings. Your outgoings, awful. You don't make a lot of money in outgoings. Man City, they make money on their outgoings. So I'm not so sure, man. Adidas are buying Osimhen for Newcastle. Oh man, I would take Osimhen all day. My God, at Newcastle, that would be ridiculous.
I just think Arsenal need. I just don't think it's as simple as them just buying a striker. I don't think they're as good as they think they are.
Yes, that too.
I genuinely don't think they're as good. I don't see them. I don't look at that team and go, "Yeah, this has got potential to win a league title." I don't.
Yeah.
I think they look ropey in midfield. Yeah. I don't think it's as good as they think up front, but you're not allowed to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. I think you guys need to sell some players, Arsenal de Groot. If you sold Emil Smith-Rowe to us for 40 million and you sold Nketiah, if you sold players
Arsenal
like that.
Liverpool have got a 4-on-3 break here. Trent Alexander-Arnold crosses it and Luton. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Luton managed to get 8 men back into the penalty area within about 5 seconds.
They hustled.
Wow.
They hustled.
Wow.
They have hustled. They have hustled today. Fair play to them.
Angus, have you not learned? You are not good enough. I don't know how many games you have to be wrong about your team before you realise you are not good enough to win a league title. Like,
yeah,
he is. I just can't.
Not with Saka in the form that he's in. Not with Nketiah. Not with Odegaard with his performances this season. You have a strong defense. That's great. But where's the spark going forward outside of games against Bournemouth and Sheffield United? Where is it? Where?
By the way, Dunkel's Daughter said Luton have actually looked like Premier League team stage. You guys think they could stay up? I think they've got a chance, but I think the difficulty is where are they winning games from? You know, you know, at some point you've got to pick up 3 points here or there.
I think they will stay up, to be honest, because like I said, things can change a lot, man. They beat Everton at Goodison Park. They do have to get more wins on the board, but this could be a massive turning point in confidence and all that for them if they get the point, which is only 13 minutes away. Bill, to answer your question, yeah, I'm watching on the USA channel in America. Yeah. Inaki Williams. Ooh, good cross block though. But I think they could stay up. Yeah, I still think they will. I'll stick by it. Crazy
another save from Kaminsky. I mean, Luton, they're defending well. Their keeper's having a blinder. Gravenbach turned, got on his left foot. It's a save you would expect the keeper to make, but you've got to make it, and he did. And Liverpool are peppering now. They are. It's not easy playing low blocks. It is not easy. You've got to find ways to break them down. And Liverpool have had 23 shots in this game. 23 shots.
Yeah, Gravenberg. That shot that Kaminsky did very well to save that. That's a good save. That's a good save. That's a good save. He had to dive.
Angus. Yeah, you've got to believe. Cool. Believe. I believe I'm winning the lottery. Doesn't mean it's happening, mate. Sometimes the cold, hard facts are there. You're just not as good, anywhere near as good as Manchester City. Unfortunately, you're not. No one is.
No one is.
Corner from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it should have been in. I don't know how they've missed it. They're claiming for a penalty. Everyone claims for everything now. Now Luton are on the break. This is crazy. Luton are on the break. They've got 4 versus 4. The ball's whipped into the back post. Luton have scored. Luton have scored. It is 1-0. Luton have scored. Luton have scored. Wow. Let me talk you through it all. I don't know if they're going to check VAR, but the corner came in from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Virgil van Dijk, I think it was, Steve, with a header. They're all claiming, I think they're claiming handball. I need to see this again. I think they're claiming handball.
Sure.
But then they counter-attacked brilliantly, whipped it in, and he put it in for 1-0. I don't know what they're claiming for.
There's nothing to look at. There's
nothing I didn't see what they were looking at. That's what I want to see, what they're looking at. Right. All the Liverpool players went like that immediately, and now they're surrounding the ref. But what a great breakaway goal.
Yeah.
Perfect counter-attacking goal.
This is why
the goal is onside. There's no doubt that the Luton goal is good.
There's no doubt. And the finish from Chong, who I when they signed Chong, I was like, that's a really good signing. That's a yeah. I like Chong.
He did really, really well. He did really, really well. Great breakaway goal. That
touch at the top of Luton's box just to evade right like that was brilliant. And then the pass to the right, that's an exceptional ball to find Chong. Exceptional.
I'm not sure.
Barkley. Wow. And my guy, Issa Kabore with the assist.
I don't think VAR are looking at anything. I think it's done. It's done.
Oh, my God.
We can change it. We can change it. Luton.
Wow.
Luton Town are about to have a giant killing.
They could. No. Wow.
I don't do them too early because you just never know what's being given and what's not.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Luton Town are probably about to break many a coupon, but they've got 8 minutes plus injury time, and Liverpool will come again. I mean, listen, the perfect counter-attacking goal. The perfect counter-attacking goal.
That's excellent from start to finish. That count. Yeah, you're spot on. Like I said, that turn at the top of the box where he managed to just get it out to what's it called? Barkley.
I see what they're asking for now. As Van Dijk headed the ball, Barkley's facing away and it just grazes his arm. And it's not a penalty. These aren't penalties. I know fans want penalties for everything. These aren't penalties. If you're not looking at the ball, what's he meant to do? So I'm really glad that they've not given that. Klopp has made another change. Luis Diaz on for Ryan Gravenbach. So he's got Gakpo, Diaz, Salah, Nunes, and Jota, I think, all of them. Or did Jota go off? I think Jota went off, but he's got 4 of them on there. And Luton Town, could they cause a shock? 7 minutes plus injury time. This is a very good result for...
They didn't even need they didn't even need the long ball to score. That was transition. That was That was excellent. What a well-worked goal.
Do you mean this? Do you mean this, Michael? Oh.
Wow. This is extraordinary. But you know what? I said it. I said they've lost 1-0 to Bournemouth before. They've done this before. This is why they are not anywhere near Man City. They can score as many goals as City, but they do stupid.
I don't think anyone's near Man City. I've always said Man City here, everyone else is down here.
And
yet, whenever Man City lose a game, people start getting excited and go, "Oh, are we seeing the demise of Man City?" No, we're not.
Man.
But again, then we start seeing this. This is where I think people go over the top. This is a team that have lost one. They've lost 1 game in 30. You can't not be a good team if you lose 1 in 30.
Yeah, easy.
You can't not be. But hey, listen, Liverpool, now everyone's camped in the final third of Luton. Luton have got all their men behind the ball, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. Liverpool have a corner kick with 5 minutes plus injury time to go.
This is wild, man. Let's see if they can hang on, though. Let's not crown them. Let's not crown winners yet.
Kicks come in. It's gone all the way through to Van Dijk. He's headed it across, and they've headed it out. And now Liverpool can come again. Ball's been whipped back into the middle of the box. The glancing header. And I don't know if Kaminsky got a hand to that, but that was very close. And Luton Town, hearts in mouths there. The cross came in from Tsimikas. It was... Kanate got his head to it. No, I don't think he touched it. It was just wide. But you get a feeling this is going to be kitchen sink type stuff going at the Luton Town goal. But hey, what a great result this is going to be for them if they can hold on to this.
Oh my God! Wow. Wow. I said it, Savva. I said it like the 55th minute. I'm like, this ain't Liverpool's night.
Nothing they're hitting is turning to gold at the moment. Look, 4 minutes of concentration plus injury time.
Oh, Villarreal are back in it. 3-1. Jesus, is that offside?
They're whipping the ball in a lot. Hang on. Here's Harvey Elliott. Great defending again. Wonderful defending again. Look, here comes the Calf. Oh, his camera's not on, but out to Tsimikas again. He whips it in. Headed out again. I don't know how many crosses the Luton Town centre-halves have headed away. Absolutely brilliant.
Defensively, they've conceded chances tonight, but what they've what's up, Ben?
It's the
What up? I'm here. We're here to laugh at Liverpool. We're here to laugh at Liverpool.
Let's wait till we get to full time.
Not yet.
Let's get to full time.
Walk on words.
Liverpool again. Tsimikas has seen so much of the ball. He whips it in. It's bounced up and again headed out by Barkley. Only as far as Alexis McAllister. The ball dinked in. It's gone all the way across and there was no one there. And Luton can breathe a sigh of relief. And this will be... This is mad. This is only going to be Liverpool's second defeat since April. The other one, of course, was at White Hart Lane. Liverpool spreading the play again. Tsimikas has seen loads of the ball. Here's Diaz, though. Diaz, he's gone past one. He's gone past another. He's gone back to Tsimikas. Liverpool now are just prodding and probing, and Luton are having to really, really concentrate here. It's going to be heartbreaking for them if they concede.
Yeah. There's
no way through. There's no way through.
The way they're defending is absolutely superb. You've got to defend them. They've been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Superb defending again. They've really defended well. By the way, welcome to everyone who's in here. Please, can we get 5 people before the end of the show? Oh, no, not that. Ignore that comment. But ignore that comment. Ignore that.
There's only 105 likes.
135
likes. And there are 250 people in here. That's
mate, it's mad. It's mad. Can't get any people to like. Can't get people to like the show.
Like the stream, everyone.
Oh, the Luton player's gone down. He's been down for about a minute now. I think this is a bit of stalling tactics.
Oh, yeah. Catch your breath. Catch your breath.
Right, here's the link in the chat. Can we get 5 of you to subscribe in the next few minutes? There's the link. Can we get 5 of you? We're on 11,679. Can we get that? Let's have a look. Can we get that to 11,685? Can we get 6 people to subscribe quickly? There's the link. It's pinned. I love when does this happen? When all these things that I apparently have said, I never said they wouldn't struggle to score past Luton. I think before the game, I said that if Liverpool don't score early on, it's going to be a very, very low score.
Didn't you say 3-1? Liverpool?
I said 3-1 if Liverpool.
And
get
you
an
said
early
the
goal.
first 15 minutes. So you were consistent.
Yeah, look.
He got a prediction wrong. Oh, no.
Yeah. I know. Honestly.
I said 2-0 Liverpool, but I also said,
quickly, AJ, it's not just the Premier League that's unpredictable. It's all the leagues.
All the leagues.
Stop this.
It's football.
8 minutes. 8 minutes of injury time to go. And Klopp looks, I want to say pensive is the word I would use.
He always smiles. He's like losing and stuff. I think it's hilarious. He's always like, ew, when he's like losing.
If it stays like this, it means that Liverpool will be 3 points behind Spurs, 1 point behind Arsenal, 4 points behind City. And Spurs could go 6 points clear of Liverpool tomorrow if they win. But there are 8 minutes of injury time to go, and we all know what happens in football. So let's see, shall we? Big up to the one person that subscribed. Come on. Can we get 4? And somebody just unsubscribed. Always the way. Can we get more?
Boo them Boo them like.
Big up Rob Ayres with the super chat. Thank you so much, Rob. We really do appreciate super chats. So thank you so much. Please, let's get a few more subscribers.
How was it 8 minutes, by the way? Added on?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what's happened this half. I don't know anymore. I don't know the rules of football anymore.
Yeah.
Luton have a corner kick though, and there's 91.5 minutes gone, so 6.5 left. Luton have a corner kick. Let's see. They're going to whip this into the box. Thank you to the other person that just subscribed. 3 more people. Come on. Be nice. 3 more.
I really like the Luton manager's coat. I think he looks good. I think that's a good outfit. It's a good look.
And it's another corner to Luton Town. And there are 6 minutes to go. And they're focusing on all the chief executives and the directors are all up there giving it the clap. And yes, it's all happening.
Wow. Hey, they got it.
Is
They
this
got
the
it.
mighty Liverpool side Savva's been raving about every show? Didn't we beat this up with 10 men? I
Oh
love this game.
my God.
172.
Oh my
When did I say
God.
Liverpool are mighty? People need to slow down. It's 11 games into the season. You're going to make yourself look stupid. Idiots like this start to make themselves look stupid because when the season goes on and Spurs have a bad patch, people will start saying the same thing about us when we lose a game. Just relax. Jesus Christ, we've got some idiots in this community. Jesus. This isn't the first time Liverpool have lost a game of football.
Yeah.
It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last time Liverpool lose a game of football.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
I don't know at the moment. I mean, they're
Possible.
not getting any shots at the moment, but look.
Hey, dude, I'm just
Siamese
shocked.
guy, listen, it's not me not letting people. They come and have a dig at me. They come and have a dig at me. I dig back, mate.
Yeah.
If you want to have a dig, but if you want to have a dig at me, I don't know what, because I think Liverpool are the second best team in the country. I stand by that. Come the end of the season, I think their power will tell. Luton is pinballing about in their box. They've got it clear again. Oh.
The Luton chairman's scarf was a bit, not a scarf, the tie was a bit of an eyesore.
Yeah, I saw that. It was the blue, white, and navy blue, white.
That was an eyesore.
That looked dope. That was a dope tie. I like that.
Now, Luton, 4 minutes to go. 94 minutes are up. Luton can break again. And they've just resorted this time to just hitting it down the pitch. Alisson's got the ball out of his goal. Liverpool have had 23 shots in this game.
They are paying the price. Even if they get a goal, it doesn't matter. You're supposed to go to Luton and win. That's Liverpool with as good a team they have. They will pay the price tonight, whether it's a draw or a loss. They are paying the price for the fact
and
that
they just paid the price. Luton Town, it is 1-1. 1-1. Luis Diaz has scored at the back post. It is 1-1. This is what don't celebrate too soon. Don't celebrate too soon. 95 minutes gone, etc. Luis Diaz has scored for Liverpool. Van Dijk's giving it some of this. The Luton captain's giving it some of this to his team.
Yeah.
So there's going to be 3 minutes plus whatever they add on. Basically, the ball went out to Elliott, who dinked it to the back post. And, yeah, Diaz, there's nothing for VAR to look at here. Great ball by Elliott. Dinked to the back post. And Diaz headed it in from 6 yards, 5 yards. Looks like it's actually, the more I look at it, looks like it came off the centre half. Liverpool won't care.
It's still a horrible result. It's still a horrible result.
Yeah, it's still a horrible result.
It's gutting if you're Luton Town though, but you still get a point versus Liverpool. So I mean,
you never know. Football, a lot can change in football.
Yes, exactly.
It's a really good goal. That's a really good goal.
Brave. Para Papa. Yeah, I hope his dad gets found, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Jesus. I don't know how bro, how the hell bro, if my parents were kidnapped, I wouldn't be going to work or anything. That's crazy. Shout out to him, man. That's Takes something.
There's a lot more mental strength than I've got.
Yeah. Let's sit there.
Right, okay, so sorry, I was just responding to an email there about something else. So 1 minute and 10 seconds to go for Luton Town to hold out for a draw. Big up everyone, big up to all the people in the chat. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, people. We should have 200 likes. We've got 173, and let's get a couple more subscribers. Good work in the midfield there from Luton, and a free kick to Liverpool. 1 minute exactly to go. Just under 1 minute to go, depending on if there's anything added on. The ball's gone high to Mo Salah. I think that pretty much sums up their day. Mo Salah could have brought the ball down, and you would expect a player of his quality to trap that ball. He missed it, and it went out for a goal kick. And I think that's kind of summed up Liverpool's attacking performance today. But hey, Luton are 20 seconds away from getting a very, very, very good point. They'll probably feel a bit deflated at the point, but in reality, it's a great point.
They would have taken it.
Goal kick being taken. 8 minutes are up, but I'm guessing because of the goal, there'll probably be a bit more time. Harvey Elliott has knocked the ball down the line. It's gone out for a throw-in. I don't think Luton will be in any rush. Now everyone's just looking at the ref to see how long he's going to play. 98 minutes and 11 seconds officially on the scoreboard. Alisson's got the ball. He's going to launch it forward. Alisson's launched it forward. Darwin Núñez is running for that, but Luton can clear it. They've not cleared it very well. It's gone to Konate. Konate's going to bring the ball down. They're not going to, are they?
Full time.
The long ball has gone into the Luton box, and Kaminsky comes out, two hands, claims the ball, takes all the pressure off, and is that not the final?
You've got to update the scoreboard, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There you go. Is that better?
Yeah.
So 99 minutes gone. Kaminsky's going to launch it forward. Headed out by Liverpool. Is there time for one last attack? Kaminsky into Diaz. Diaz has lost the ball. Luton are on the break. Here is, I want to say it's Kabore. Kabore is going to take on his man. He's had a shot. It's hit Alisson and come out. The ref's still looking at his watch. Liverpool can now break forward. This is crazy. We're in the 100th minute of the game. Diaz knocks it forward to Tsimikas. Tsimikas is running forward. Chong's going to try and get the tackle in. Tsimikas has still got the ball. He plays it back. There is the full-time whistle. It's finished 1-1. Wow, good game in the end. Really good game in the end. Second half really came to life.
Well done.
Safe to say, Mayaka that had Liverpool, Stuttgart.
R.I.P. Hey, Roma are not winning. Actually, I'm gonna just keep it shut because I want them to lose, but they might just do it. Nah, but Roma's still 0-0. But hey, Luton Town.
Listen, I tell you what. As far as
gotta give them props.
Performances go, they fully deserve a point. Liverpool will ask questions. How they've not won. Chances for Gravenberch. Many chances for Luis. Salah wasn't on form today. They rescued it in the end. But good game, boys. Good game.
Yeah, Luton get all the credit for me. And Liverpool, yeah, they flopped and they screwed up bad. But you got to give it to Luton. You don't get these kind of results if
you don't work.
Luton don't do something correct. Yeah, Liverpool, they got to finish their chances. And this is the problem. Sometimes it just isn't your night. I
think Liverpool fans will say that the team were too busy worrying about the asbestos in the roof.
I think, look, it's a wonderful moment for Luton Town.
Yeah.
Liverpool will look at it as points dropped. In the end, I think they'll probably be quite happy that they've managed to scrape a point from that.
Yeah.
They just go to show, not Liverpool. This is all clubs. If you don't finish your dinner, these things can happen.
Guess who Luton Town have next?
Newcastle.
No, Manchester United.
Where?
At Old Trafford. I think they get a point. This is something that Luton Town can build off of. And Man United do not have they do not have the flow and the attacking prowess that Liverpool have, and they managed to they rolled their luck a bit at
Problem
times.
is that big pitch. That big pitch will be Luton Town's undoing.
Yeah, it's. Do you know what, Ben? I think you're spot on. I think it's on these small, tight pitches. You can do the low block. You can have 10 men behind the ball. When you go to bigger grounds, it's why if you do a low block, for example, like if they tried to do this low block at Man City will score a goal. On this small pitch, it's tough. But listen, you've got to do what you've got to do to survive. And they did. The Premier League, as it stands, Man City have 27 points in first place. Tottenham, who obviously have a game in hand, are second on 26 points. Liverpool, third with 24 points. Arsenal are fourth with 24 points. And Aston Villa, 22 points. Ben, Tottenham have had a weekend where we've seen Arsenal lose.
Yeah.
Liverpool draw. Aston Villa lose.
Yeah.
Chelsea at home to capitalise. Chelsea at home to go 5 points clear of Liverpool and Arsenal after 11 games. Big game. Makes it even bigger.
Massive game. Everything included in this game screams massive. This is the pure essence of a 6-pointer. This is a full 6-pointer because Chelsea need those 3 points. We need those 3 points. Poch is coming home. Hashtag boo Bambi, as I like to say. Boo Bambi. Bambi needs to be booed.
What? Can I ask why? Sorry, on this, just quickly.
I gotta.
Roma nil. See you, man. Take care. See you soon. Thanks Steve. I appreciate it. By the way, Roma nil, Lecce 1. Roma nil, Lecce 1 in Rome. Why do we have to boo him? Why can't he just get nothing? Why has he got to be booed?
Because it'd be funny.
But why? Like what? Why?
Intimidating atmosphere. It has to be an intimidating. I don't care, Savva. If I don't care who the manager of Chelsea is. If they manage Chelsea, I want to boo them because I don't like Chelsea.
Fair enough.
And if Bambi was wearing a Chelsea shirt, I would boo Bambi. This is a team I hate. We need to make this an absolutely awful atmosphere for those Chelsea players. We need to make it hostile. It needs to be angepostecoglou all the way. It should be a really aggressive atmosphere tomorrow night, and Tottenham would. That's what we need.
Yeah, I mean, I'll disagree with you. I don't think Poch needs to be booed. I think that he did really well for this football club. For me, boo Chelsea. I just don't feel that Poch needs praise or being berated. It's just me. I just don't know why he needs to be booed at all. But hey, that's just me.
Just boo them. I hate Chelsea.
Fair enough. But yeah, listen, it is a big game at home. People will be expecting to win. I think we've seen that, lots of teams are not winning games that they should. So far we have been. Hopefully we continue that tomorrow and we can go back top with then a tricky trip with Wolves away. But I guess with Chelsea, you just don't know what you're going to get.
You never know what Chelsea team's going to turn up. You never know what team. They've got a decent crop of players, but they don't have a decent team. And we need to use that to our advantage. We need to pick them off. They've got very good players. Cole Palmer, I think, is a star waiting to happen. Yeah.
I think he's a really good player.
I have no idea why Man City sold him. Probably because they probably don't think he's good enough. But yeah, I think Cole Palmer is a really good footballer. And we need to target them. We need to target the weak points in their defence.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, I mean, it is a team that doesn't actually let in a lot of goals.
Yeah.
So I don't foresee a massive score like a lot of people.
No, it'd be 2-1. It'd be 2-0, 2-1.
I think it will be tight. I do think it will be a tight game. But again, I always think you've got to be balanced. I think that they've got things that will hurt us. Pace, if they've got Mudryk and Sterling down the wing, pace could hurt us. So we've got to be careful. But hey, look, it is what it is. Let's go. A few comments in the chat. Craig Lear said Spurs versus Forest Gump FC. You don't know what you're going to get. Tottenham NS has said earlier in this situation, we would be Spursy and lose the opportunity, but I think this time would be different. Let's hope so. Nimal has said, damn, what a game, Spurs, you need to win tomorrow as a City fan. Wow. Okay, so you want us to go above you tomorrow? Fair enough. Rob has said Potts shouldn't be cheered or booed. Miraljet has said boo Potts. Every time teams around us drop points, we never capitalise. Yusuf is a Liverpool fan, just to give that some context. Robert said Spurs won't boo Potts. Fans boo Walker, which I don't get. So why would it be different for Pep? Potts, sorry, especially now he's at Chelsea.
I don't boo Kyle Walker. I like Kyle Walker needed to go. Again, Kyle Walker wanted to play for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, but Potts didn't guarantee him game time. I know we had Kieran Trippier, but Kyle Walker is a far better player than Kieran Trippier is. So damn right he should be bloody playing.
Angel, less of that, please. Less of that, please. That's just Ben's opinion. Thank you. It's just Ben's opinion.
Yeah, my football knowledge is limited, Savva. I just go every single week. I've supported Tottenham my entire life. I've got a season ticket. And yeah, he was a great and loyal servant, but we didn't win anything with him. So
yeah,
probably not down to his fault. It's probably not his fault.
Good evening, Sav. I hope he gets a round of applause at the start of the game. That man did well for us. There's that side of it as well.
We're playing Chelsea. You don't give the Chelsea manager, before they play Tottenham in a massive game, a round of applause. It makes them comfortable. We cannot make Chelsea comfortable. We cannot make one of our biggest rivals comfortable in our own back garden. It should be nasty. It should be aggressive. We should intimidate them. We need to intimidate them, because that's what they do. When you get off the train track at Fulham Broadway, do you think they give us a round of applause? No, they say the worst language possible, and we need to do the same to them. We should not making Chelsea comfortable in our own stadium. It should be a horrible atmosphere for Chelsea, and we'll win the game. Aggression.
Mark, yeah, when we're talking about Spursy moments, I think the difficulty is that everyone chucks Spursy at us because we haven't won anything for 16 years. There's a huge difference. A lot of the other clubs have moments, but inevitably win things. So there's a huge difference between being Spursy and full-time Spursy. Carl said, I agree with you, Savva, about Potts. Don't need to boo Potts to create a hostile atmosphere. Treat Potts the same as any other manager. By the way, down at the Valley, Cray Valley Paper Mills have just equalised against Charlton. It's Charlton 1, Cray Valley Paper Mills 1. So that would be a massive shock. Go on, Cray. Ryan said, I think Palmer wanted first-team football. Pep couldn't guarantee him that, so he wanted to leave, and Pep didn't stand in his way. Yeah, the one thing you know about Pep, if anyone wants to leave, he never, ever stands in their way. Gary has said...
At Tottenham. Cole Palmer is a really good footballer.
I like Cole Palmer. He's a good player. I guess the difficulty is when you've got Doku, Grealish, Foden, Bernardo Silva, it's a lot of bodies to get over. Gary said, no need to boo Potts, just win and move forward. Adam has said Walker wanted a lot more money.
Deserved it. He absolutely deserved it.
Craig Lee said, Savva, what do you think of Livramento? I think Livramento's a good player when fit. I think I remember having this conversation in the summer with people. I think it was a good signing for Newcastle. It's just keeping him fit. That's the problem, as with anything. And Roma nearly equalised through Dybala there. Murdang said they said we managed to take out a win at Luton, and when it was their turn, they were shitting in the pants. Yeah, that's the
place to go, Luton. It's a really difficult place.
Yeah. Did I see Jesus Perez tweet? I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it. What did it say? There's a difference between booing someone and not cheering him mid-game. Potts deserves acknowledgement after the game from the crowd. Look, for me, I don't think he needs anything. This is the thing for me. I just don't. He doesn't need cheering or booing. He came. He did some good things. He did some bad things, and he's moved on. And he's been gone for many, many years now. For me, it's like any other manager coming back. I don't really care. Like, everyone's making such a big thing about him. Robert saying that Charlton are drawing with a pub team. Yeah. Gree has said, did Chelsea fans cheer Conte, who won things for them? Why should we? God, this topic, I didn't realize it was so controversial.
It's a very split because people have a soft spot for him. And I understand it. He made us play brilliant football. But there are certain things Poch did which were mind-boggling. Like completely forgetting that there are 2 domestic cups that we could very easily have won. But he didn't care about them. I don't know if that's because of Levy. I don't know if it's because of the board and the culture of the club that they think top 4s are everything. Tottenham don't want to spend 100 million to win 100 grand from the Carabao Cup. We're run by money men, and all that matters is the buck. The bucks. It's bucks, but it's a very strange for me. Like, I don't care. He was an employee. And he now manages Chelsea, who are one of our biggest rivals. I hate Chelsea more than I ever hate Arsenal. I like Arsenal, the way they play football. Some of the ways they've played football in the past, you can say, I respect them. I do not respect Chelsea at all. There is nothing you can respect of Chelsea.
I think if people want to boo Chelsea, cool. But I think it's the notion of actively wanting to boo Poch. For me, I don't think he deserves it. For me, I don't think he deserves either way. Listen, I think we're too emotional as a fan base either way. For me, it's an ex-manager coming back. It's cool. Same, if Harry Redknapp came back, yeah, thanks for what you did, but you're now on the opposing side. We just move on. I would think Assam is getting cooked. He keeps belittling everyone else's club. And then this is why, Joey, I don't go in so hard on gloating, because then when you're on other channels, and you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. I won't comment on it. So whatever floats your goat.
Every Chelsea fan that looks for this fixture, there's a reason they call it 3 Point Lane. Yeah, I think they call it 3 Point Lane because they used to be brilliant, and now they're definitely in transition. Would be a kind
transitional period of they had a football owner that did not care about FFP. They just shoved as much money into it as physically possible, and he won. They got the recruitment right, and it worked. It worked, but it was unsustainable for, like, let's say, Man City's now sustainability. Man City's sustainability can now go for 30, 40 years because the training centre they've created using the Etihad, which is a really big stadium, and stuff like that. They've got all the makings of a very successful football club. Chelsea didn't do that. They were like, oh, we'll just buy him, we'll buy him, we'll buy him. If the manager's not doing well halfway during the season, we'll pay him off and we'll get a new manager in, get the new manager bounce. They're now learning from running the club like an oil club. You can't go from an oil club to not an oil club. And I know they're spending stupid money, but it's not sustainable. They need to create something. They need to create an academy. They need to create training pitches to bring the youth of Chelsea, because there are lots of good footballers from that part of London and Southwest London in general. They need to create a brand new culture at the club. And that they've 20 years of running it the way they do.
The thing is, though, you've got to give some credit where it's due. And I'm going to come to this comment from Adam in a second. Chelsea have created the best academy in the country in the last 2 decades.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they have, as well as buying players, they brought through some top footballers as well.
Yeah.
But look, this isn't Chelsea as Chelsea fans know it. This is a Chelsea team now that needs to build and grow. And unfortunately, football fans think that their team can win every year. City think they're going to win every year. Liverpool want to win every year. Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, Spurs. Everyone thinks they're going to win every year, and they can't. Adam, sorry, I don't get this.
No.
Why, if we're 2-0 up,
no, never.
5 to go, why would we be singing a song about the Chelsea manager in a good way? It just doesn't make sense. Pochettino played very good football despite Daniel Levy. Yeah.
And then he also wanted Tongi and Ndombele.
He did. He wanted Ndombele.
He wanted Giovanni Lo Celso.
Ryan Sessegnon.
There are so many bad footballers that he brought into the club.
Oh, Cat Spur has said Spurs didn't want Poch. Chelsea did. He's supposed to show more loyalty to us.
One of the quotes Poch is known for He said, I'd rather manage my family farm in Argentina than manage Arsenal. Arsenal are there and Chelsea are there. There is nothing between Arsenal and Chelsea. They're equal hatred. It's not like Arsenal are really high up there of how much we hate them. No, they are basically level with the hatreds of the football club.
Mm.
It's the same. It's the same, possibly worse. If you look at the history of the club and the fans' emotion behind this game, Chelsea are a bigger fan base rivalry than Arsenal are as a fan base. Maybe not as a football team, but as a fan base. And that's who's going to be filling the stadium tomorrow.
Yeah, listen, look,
horses for courses.
It is what it is. And this is one of the big subjects tonight on the Spurs Review. So join me at 9 o'clock p.m. for the Spurs Review. Ryan has said that's mainly down the Pep. Oh, I don't know what that was about. Sorry. Steve Deere said the only people in football with loyalty are the fans. To everyone else, it's a wage. Of course, it's a job. It's a job to all of them. That's why this way in the summer, Ben, at the beginning of the summer, people were going, Kane won't leave us. He'd rather win something here than at Bayern. Don't be so naive. Yeah. Don't be so naive. It's a job. It's a job. Yes, he loves Spurs, but yes, a big club comes in, you go. Flat Cap Pete, big up to you, my man. I said Matters trick tomorrow evening. Sav and Ben, big up to you.
Big up, Pete.
Robert, for me, this has never been in doubt. This Pep, for me, is the best manager in the world, bar absolutely anybody for me. I don't know if anyone's out there querying it. I don't know, but this man just...
At the moment, it's if you ask who the best managers in the world, the top 5 managers, he's in the top 5 managers of all time now, whether it's Ferguson, Pep, maybe Shankly, Mourinho, and who would you say is the 5th one?
Ancelotti,
that's the one.
You got Ancelotti. Then you've got people like Clough, Hiddink.
Yeah.
Listen, there's loads of top managers. But yeah, Pep for me has got to be right up there. But yeah, Phil P said, don't worry, at Ben, aka the Modfather, the atmosphere will be electric, turning to a TV cab tomorrow. Craig Lee has said 1 billion. No strikers and no decent keeper. Epic ownership. Academy is now ruined as they'll have to sell their academy players to pay the bills. But Craig, you say that you for the money they spent, you've got to remember Nkunku's not playing at the moment. If Nkunku was playing, money that they've spent on him, he'll score goals up front. Look, when you say they'll have to sell academy players to pay the bills, they've always done that. Chelsea have always sold academy players. You can have a look. In the last 5 years, they've sold Tammy Abraham, Mark Guehi. Yeah. They've sold Tomori. They've sold Tariq Lamptey. They've sold Mason Mount. I'm probably missing loads, but they've sold a lot of people for good money. It's what they do. Philly saying, I agree, Savva, 3 chances domestically to win a trophy every season. That's why they should be taken seriously. Completely agree. This is the most accurate thing that I've ever seen written down.
That's partially why we like football, because it is fickle, it is tribal. It's great. Football is fickle. There's nothing wrong with that.
Agreed. Big up, Foxy. I think Perchie should have reached out to you by now about the shirt. Said not only that, Chelsea recruit the best young players as well from overseas. Ecuadorian Kendry Paez. He's 16 now and playing for the national team. Yeah, listen, they do. And
it's all good doing this though, Savva, but they need to create some instead of spending money on more players and hoarding more players.
But they do. Look at the players I just mentioned. Tomori, Tammy Abraham, Tariq Lamptey, Guehi, Mason Mount. That's over £200 million worth of footballer right there.
They're doing that, but they're also spending 800.
Yeah, but that won't be forever. This is the thing.
I agree.
Nothing is forever. This is the problem. Nothing is forever. You watch, if they have to sell Conor Gallagher, they'll get 60 million for him because young British players get a premium. Yusuf has said, I wouldn't be too cocky if I was Spurs fan going into tomorrow. I'm not. Yusuf, you know me. I would like to think, Ben, if anyone asked who is the least cocky Spurs fan, it is me. I feel like I'm right down there in terms of, hang on, let's see. Postecoglou said, that's your personal opinion, Ben. The hatred between Arsenal and Chelsea is not the same at all. Arsenal is our derby, not Chelsea. Chelsea and West Ham make us their rival. Doesn't mean they
I'd like
are.
to know if this is actually a Spurs fan. I'd like to know how long they've been a Tottenham fan. Because if you go to a lot of the Spurs old boys and you ask them, who do you hate more, Arsenal or Chelsea, the majority of them will say Chelsea. The majority of the really old boys that have been there since the 60s and the 70s, I know there aren't many of them left, but most of them will say, I hate Chelsea. In the words, I hate Arsenal because I support Tottenham. I hate Chelsea because I'm a human being.
I think a lot of the Chelsea hate, right? I mean, look, obviously, Chelsea kind of made themselves hated by everyone when Abramovich took over and they just started dominating.
Chelsea before that. We hated Chelsea well before that.
I'm not saying, but you've got to remember a lot of people, Ben, can't go further back than that. That's the thing. You've got to remember a lot of people.
67 cup final. And what is it? They said they looked at those Chelsea players and we're going to batter you today. The Chelsea hatred has been there since the 60s. But we should not be arrogant. We are not in a position to be arrogant tomorrow. If we get an injury to James Maddison early tomorrow, it's going to be a lot closer than we think it's going to be. If we get an injury to Romero early in the game.
By the way, Roma have just equalised in the 91st minute, and that is a power. I mean, you don't see these a lot anymore. That is a bullet header. That is an absolutely brilliant header. Brilliant goal from Roma. They're now 1-1 with 4 minutes to save the game completely. Are you all right for time, Ben? Or
yeah, I'm all right for time.
Good. I like it. We go through the comments. It creates its own content. Mark has said a player could play well for one club. 1 second. A player could play well for one club, but not for another. So it'd be unfair to listen, Mark. Do you know what? This is why sometimes there are players that fit a club. There are players that fit a manager's style. It doesn't always. You know what I mean? So I agree with you. Where were we? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Where are we? I've completely lost that. Klinsman's mullet has said, sing Poch's song tomorrow night. Good effing luck. He was our manager for a while, who did well. No more, no less. He went to our second biggest rivals. He could have went anywhere and went there.
It's a job at the end of the day. It's a job.
Yeah.
It's a job.
I feel like people think he's, hear me out on this, Ben.
Yeah.
One of us, right? This isn't Harry Kane going to Chelsea or Arsenal. Pochettino realistically has nothing to do with Spurs. And what I mean by that is he's an Argentinian who played a lot of his career in Spain, managed in Spain, went to Southampton, then came to Tottenham. He was our manager. Then he's not. We move on. I don't see why we're all so upset that he's gone to Chelsea. It doesn't matter.
I'm not even upset, Savva. I just hate Chelsea.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
I just hate Chelsea.
Yeah, mate, listen, I completely hear you. I completely hear you. Listen, we're going to go for another 5 to 10 minutes. Please, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. We would really, really appreciate it. We've had a few tonight, but if we could get a few more, I'll be honest, I'd be really, really happy and forever grateful. Yusuf has said, nah. I love that. Nah, I disagree. Hang on. Romelu Lukaku has just won the game for Roma in the 94th minute. I'm guessing it's him because his shirt is off. He's celebrating with the crowd. And that's his 6th league goal. Maybe keeping Jose in a job.
I understand this guy, Angel. Why are we booing Gareth Bale? He didn't go to Chelsea. He didn't go to Arsenal. He went to Real Madrid for £100 million. And then he came back to us. And in that season, when he came back to us, he got 16 goal contributions, which got us back into Europe. Why would you boo Gareth Bale? We didn't play for a rival. We got £100 million out of him.
Look, yeah, I agree. Yusuf, when you say you disagree, what? Chelsea wouldn't be scoring more goals with Nkunku was my point. I didn't say they shouldn't be winning games without him. What I said was they'd have a goal scorer. At the moment, the problem with Chelsea is they don't have a recognised goal scorer in their team. That's not
They need an Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
Ivan Toney would be perfect for them.
But this isn't mutually exclusive to Chelsea. how many teams are crying out for a goal scorer, right? Perfect. Good. He's a good lad, that Perchy, isn't he? He's a good lad.
Ivan Toney, Vlahovic, other strikers that would do really well at Chelsea. I don't think Oshman's a class player, but I don't think he's they need a target man. They need a centre because they've got loads of little quick players like Sterling, like an Nkunku, like Cole Palmer's a quick player. They've got loads of quick players, but they've got no one to whip the ball into. So I think an Ivan Toney who can grab the ball and let those wingers go past him so he can pass the ball for. I think that would really work for them. Get them up the pitch quicker.
No, listen, I agree with you. I agree with you completely. Somebody said, Savva, who do you dislike more, Arsenal or Chelsea? Look, for me, do you know what? I'm going to say something. This is going to sound mad. I love both Arsenal and Chelsea. And what I mean by that is I love having them in the Premier League to battle against. Right? When people say, oh, I'd love for one of them to get relegated, I wouldn't. I love playing them.
It weaken the Premier League.
I love having them as our rivals. I love the backwards and forwards with Arsenal fans, with Chelsea fans. Do I listen? I went disliking them from a rival point of view, sure, but I'm not one of these football fans that gets really, really upset by other clubs. But listen, it is what it is. Phil Coys saying a win tomorrow gives a 5-point gap from Liverpool and Arsenal. Yeah, it's in our hands to do that. Yusuf, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's just a football comment. That's all it is. It's just a football comment. Yeah. Bill has said a small club mentality to boo Poch. Did they care when we had AVB, Jose? Or
Conte? They did when we had Jose and Conte. Oh, they did. But they're laughing at them now. They're laughing at them because they came to Tottenham and they failed. They failed because they were the wrong managers for Tottenham. You said it before. Certain managers do not manage well at certain clubs.
Yeah.
Conte was never a Tottenham guy. Mourinho was never a Tottenham guy unless we completely and utterly changed the fabric of the football club. They were never the right guys. They go to a football club, buy 5 or 6 class players that they can put in their system immediately. They win everything. 3 years, they get sacked. We are a club historically that works well with builders. Arthur Wright,
absolutely.
Push and run side. Bill Nicholson with the 60s team. Harry Redknapp when he was here and he built his when he built that team. Poch when he was here built a very decent team. And now Ange Postecoglou is slowly building. We are a builder club. We're not a team that likes to. Apart from when we bought Jimmy Greaves for 999,000, the most that a team ever spent on a player, we never really buy the most expensive in the world. We build players up. That is the history of the football club.
But Ben, for years, I was berated for that. For years, I was berated for saying that that Jose and Conte weren't the right managers. For years, when I said we need a build manager. By the way, Gary, I feel like this is the sort of comment you won't ever hear come out of my mouth. When you say, I really cannot see where Chelsea pose a major threat. I think if you watch Chelsea, they actually play some good stuff. They create chances. They struggle to score. I think Roma have won, by the way. I think that down the wings with Sterling and Mudryk, they'll probably think they can get some joy. So for me, I won't be going in with that mindset. That is that's the quickest way to start belittling teams. Not for me. Listen, Ben, anything else you want to say before we leave it there?
No, we've pretty much covered it. It's a good chat.
Yeah, good. Yeah, listen, everybody, really, really, really enjoyed that. Listen, Luton doing us a favour, so to speak, doing Man City a favour as well. We hand over to Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow night. Should be a good game, but don't write off Chelsea. They're not that bad. They just can't finish their dinner. But listen, let's go there. Let's go to Watchalong tomorrow. And if we're as good as everyone says, we should win the game. Thanks, Ben. Really appreciate that. Get over and subscribe to Ben at Tottenham on Tour and the Calfee Company. And please continue to subscribe to me. We've had 15 new subscribers this show, so thank you so much. I am going to redirect you right now to Tottenham Takes with Henry Wright and Sean Butler. So please enjoy them. just go over there, type in Savva Raid, hashtag Savva Raid, and then join me at 9 o'clock for the Spurs review. Take care, everyone. See you later. And as always,
leave it out.
come on, you Spurs.